Welcome to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Tarasenko separated from the puck. It goes deep. Heiskanen held up a bit by McCarron. Here's Hughes at the point. He'll sling it. Tip. Loose. He
5 seconds left in the quarter. And Mexico floats it in.
just an impressive and better offense by Pritchard. This game here at a career-high 43 points. Randall nails a three. What a start for the undermanned Wolves at home. Trying to close on Denver. The 1-0 hit in the air. Center field should be deep enough. Gilbert going back. He's settling under it. Garcia will tag, and here comes the winning run. And the Phillies have walked it off twice in one day. One was good, two is great, and they have swept out the Giants. 6-5 the final score here in the 10th inning.
Good morning. Welcome in Hurrdat Sports Live. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. What's up, DB?
How are we doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm just playing now. That's not true.
Why aren't you fantastic, DB?
No, I'm good.
Is there anything we can help with?
No, I'm very distracted.
What are we distracted by this morning?
The fact my cord has like a Jerry curl and I need it straightened.
Do you need?
Hey, Rico, you see my.
Today's your barber day, right? Maybe he can help you out.
Hey, how about me just skipping him last week?
Did you?
Oh yeah, that's why I was in a horrible mood all week.
Oh, just because you knew you were.
I needed a break, man. It's like I can't remember what last Friday was. I think we laughed a lot, but I was like, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going home.
Oh, it's because we did film.
Oh yeah, is that what it was?
Yeah, so we got to be quick again today. So we got more film today.
Oh, what are we doing?
Nebraska spring game. There's a little play that I found that I like a little bit.
You're very good at asking me questions.
I try.
I love how you don't really prep me.
Not at all. You don't even know what play we're doing.
Yeah, I know. They do that to me on Sundays too.
Yeah, it's more fun that way.
What if I don't know what I'm talking about?
Well, then this show probably wouldn't work.
Although
depends on who you ask.
Depends on who you ask. You just never know. Just out here making stuff up. Wow. You know what's funny about that whole and again, it's the vocal minority.
Yeah.
But at no point do I remember giving you false hope?
Well, you know what it was. So I know for me, I know what it was for me.
I've never said, hey man, they're like, I don't even talk like that. I stay in the moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it is.
What's that?
I don't think people like just rationally thinking through stuff. And by the way,
no, they don't.
Like, I think we just want to like, yeah. These guys like,
sound like Zoe.
No, it's actually Bella.
That's actually a pretty good Bella.
Yeah, that's where I got that from. So I was on the couch this morning, and she eats early. So this girl, she's like clockwork.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere between 4:50 and 4:59, she's up. So I may be like juvenile and just back this thing up.
Yeah.
And take her out at as opposed to 10, maybe 10:30.
Mm-hmm.
See if that extra half hour pushes her back. Because I don't like to feed them until 5:30.
Yeah.
So, but I'm telling you,
gotta get that body clock right, you know?
Yeah. And I think I can condition her. But I'm sitting there and I'm trying to decide, what are you giggling at over there?
Me, I'm not giggling.
Do you see he got scared?
Me either. No.
Are you terrified? Or you good?
Yeah.
Are you back there laughing with Suave? Because every time he's in that seat and it's Friday, we're doomed.
I haven't said a damn thing. Calm yourself.
Oh, he's feeling squirrely because the Tricks won last night.
Yeah, buddy.
We'll get to that.
67-13.
This little girl, lays between my shoulder blade and my face.
Yeah.
She is the best cuddler.
Yeah, she's a little cuddle bug.
But she's so naughty sometimes.
Well, I know that's how they get you though. Is they sweeten you up with the cuddling, and then they're like, I can do whatever I want now.
I'm glad I buy my napkins in Costco at bulk.
She back up on the table again?
I'm way ahead of her now, though. I do it the night before. I clear the whole table.
You might be up on the table, but you're not getting any.
Yeah, you'd be stuck. but now that Biggie's eye is better.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he must be going the next gen because dude's getting.
Got a
he
little
must
fountain of youth.
Yeah, he clearly feels better. I'm like, would you get off of her? You're old. That's not even his style.
He's feeling a little sprightly.
He must, and I haven't been giving him his sedatives the last 3 days.
Yeah,
because I didn't want him super active because he can't paw at his. I didn't want him pawing at his face and stuff. But I felt bad about
the cone.
Yeah, and I told you his mom got this blow up neck brace.
Yeah,
like you'd wear on a plane because the cone was too harsh. I don't even know how much that was, but anywho. So he's a little more active, but he's super weak. Like he can't. I don't know how he can do that, but he can't get on the couch and stuff. So he has to use the stairs.
It's a big jump.
It's a foot. It's a foot. I mean, it's Shane. It's a foot and a half.
I know, but for the size of dog, proportional to their body size, that's a big jump. You know what I mean?
I got length. I do. I can. My length of my jump.
I don't believe a word of that.
I got vertical.
Not even a lot.
Not a chance.
Yeah. So I opened my mentions yesterday, and I'm like, why do I do this job? Why do I do this job? It's incredible.
They were asking me that in the Discord yesterday. They're like. This can't be a fun day for you because I was getting it everywhere. So message boards. I think there's a Reddit. They're obviously my mentions, which I don't see the message boards or Reddit unless people screenshot me. So thanks for that, guys. In the whole group teams, everybody's just cutting all the horrible things people are saying about me.
They're just like, hey, Ravi, I hope you don't feel good about yourself right now because I'm going to make it worse.
Yeah, they're like, hey, guys, here you go. I was like, appreciate that. Way to be good teammates.
Well, no, are those were they hot takes?
I don't think so. I think
I don't really want to start like this, but
I mean, we can start however you want.
How do you want
You want to start with Micah?
Oh, yeah. Rico, you'll get a kick out of this.
You know who's really going to be mad is with Jacob when he listens to this 6 hours from now?
Yeah, but Micah likes Jacob.
I know, but he's going to be mad about this take.
And I try to explain to him kind of Jacob's aura. He's all about business. He's not a lot of social commentary. But he is funny.
I'll say he will. He doesn't have a lot of social commentary until he lays in the cut to get you.
And by the way, he jumped the whole chat off yesterday.
Yeah.
So he hadn't really been involved. Then he gets involved, and all of a sudden there's just this flurry.
Well, yeah, because apparently he was in the hospital. Didn't tell anybody.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
I'm done with these guys.
Yeah. Dean Marinas has emergency surgery, and I found out from Glenn Sisk of all people. And then
he went from tweeting out pictures of his cuts to being in the hospital. I'm like, did somebody have rabies? Can you bridge the gap?
Yeah, and then Jacob, apparently it was in the whole team's chat, and I missed it because there's 30 people in there, and I don't catch everything.
Dude, Teams goes fast.
Yeah, it really does. And so I don't, especially if it happens when we're on the show, I miss a lot of stuff that happens, right? Because I can't go back and get 3 hours worth of messages. And he's like, well, it was in the team's chat. And I was like, we have rules.
We have what?
Rules. It's 2 syllables now.
Say that again.
Listen.
Here he goes.
Friday.
Here he goes with the listen.
So I'm going to say this, and I'm going to leave it at that. If anybody knows about adding extra syllables to stuff, I feel like I'm not the only one.
Wow.
That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
I grew up listening.
I feel like that was pretty passive aggressive.
I used to think that athlete was pronounced athlete because of Isaiah Thomas on NBA broadcasts.
Do I say athlete?
I don't think so. I haven't heard.
You're talking about people that I favor?
I think there are certain people that grew up with certain dialects that sometimes add extra syllables.
Yeah. So I was at Zoe's softball game the other day, I had a parent tease me about working at Romeo's. Apparently, there's someone at Romeo's that is a dead ringer.
For you?
Yeah, dead ringer. Now, I used to get in trouble early because there was this trainer at 24 Hour Fitness that I think looked like me too, that used to tell people he was me.
Yeah.
And
really?
I was like,
that's weird.
I'm like, I've never been to Parliament a day in my life. I don't know what we're talking about.
You can't now. It's gone.
But
when I go to restaurants, I try the same thing. It doesn't work.
Is that AJ?
Yeah. I tell people.
When did you get here?
I be here.
This dude.
He's remote today, right?
I'm literally 20 feet from you.
Well, I can't see you. There's a couple walls.
I can't see.
No, I can't read.
Oh, good.
Easy, Tyrone.
So we're driving. It's a nice little quiet morning, Suave. Fresh off the playoffs. We're all Micah really cares about is the macros in the Jimmy Dean's breakfast bowl, which, by the way,
not terrible.
So it's only 300 calories. It's 22 grams of protein.
Depends on which one you get. There's one that's as many as 24.
So, I'm like looking at it and I'm like, God, that smells good for what it is. And he goes, oh, that's just the sriracha. I was like, okay.
He's a big sriracha guy.
Oh, he is.
Oh, I know.
We keep them in business. The spicier, the better. This dude was, anyway, not about him. Well, it kind of
is, but different part about him. So
he's very quiet. He's just minding his own business.
He doesn't say a lot till he says a lot.
No, and Suave. We're driving, and he goes. We're listening to whatever Michelle. What's the show?
Oh, Evan and Canty, Unsportsmanlike.
Yeah. So he just out of nowhere. We're driving down 96th Street, and he goes,
"This is my favorite."
So apparently, Jokic's kryptonite is anybody that plays hard. It did say another word. I about swerved off the road. I was like, I have got to call Ravi. So it's like 6:20 something.
Yeah, it was 6:25, something like that.
And Ravi didn't answer. And it goes to voicemail. I hang up, and he just deadpan straight face. He goes, "What is Ravi doing?" Like, as if, bruh, you should be on your way to work. Get the goddamn phone. and I'm laughing in my head because I'm like, I don't know why people like this dude. I don't.
Micah doesn't know it yet, but that's my dog.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, I love that kid. I think he was still in the car though, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he won't say anything because he's kind of he's not going to really talk.
Yeah,
until he talks, and he goes, "Well," he goes, "What? Like, I mean, all you got to do, roll the ball out there, have a dude out there that actually likes this," and he's going into full-fledged character that actually likes playing basketball, that'll run up and down the court. And weird, he's not very good. I said, "Oh God."
That's my guy. Love that dude.
For as good as Jokic is, you guys are crazy with how you hate on him. Dude. It is unbelievable.
Oh, I don't hate on him. Robbie does. I think he's great.
Phenom.
That's fine.
Now I can't believe they won a title 4 years ago and fired their coach of the year. Oh, this team.
Yes.
Yeah. That can't beat DeSomo. Nah.
I didn't even play.
Nah.
Anthony Edwards? Nah. They got beat by Rudy Gobert.
And you still get bounced.
Rudy Gobert, Julius
and that was
Randle.
Mike Malone's fault?
Yes.
Yeah. It's hard to blame that on Mike now.
And Nas Reed.
Don't forget about Nas.
Oh, Terrence Shannon Jr.
Oh, my God. I'm like, who?
Bad.
What is going on?
Literally, Minnesota just played harder than they did. That's an accurate description. Like, you got Jaden McDaniels playing 45 minutes and just pissing Jokic off at every turn.
Yeah.
Who was old boy Clark, who got him riled up and got him to push it? Like, the only time that dude acts like he cares is when he's being a fake tough guy. If you were a tough guy, play hard all the time.
Oh, here we go.
No, if you're a tough guy, tell me what's tougher. No, you tell me what's tougher as a football player.
Kobe, he's not washed. He's just incredibly lazy. He's just too sometimey.
This who Jokic?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is
There
why
are just days he looks like he doesn't give a damn. He's not. He just gave Wemby 40, 10, and 10. He definitely is not washed.
no, he just doesn't care about playing basketball.
I
Which was
just don't know
my,
how much he loves playing.
originally my problem with him like 3 years ago. And Jacob killed me. He's like, well, you can't be that good without playing. I was like, maybe you can. Maybe you can.
I have seen great players not love playing.
Sure.
They
I don't-
just happen to be great.
Jokic doesn't like playing basketball that much. I will die on that hill. Like
So, Ravi,
what's up?
this is yesterday we were watching like the players walk in, like Jokic and all them, and my wife just goes, "Why does Jokic look so fat?" She's like, "Is he out of shape?" I go, "No, that's just how he looks."
Jersey off
So here's the thing: he is considerably bigger
than he used
today.
to. Yes.
Than he was in like
Even like 2
December.
years ago.
No, December. Look at
Fair.
I'm telling
Fair.
you, because I was like,
Dude,
what
he had
is-
like the gut.
oh yeah.
He looked like my boy Raiola out there rolling
And I
out
know,
for the Ducks,
I know
man.
he has horses.
Yeah.
No way he rides horses.
No, that would have to be
A
like
Clyde-
He does. He did.
Those things would be huge. They
He
have-
did like 5 years ago when he wasn't as fat, but he gets in a little carriage.
Now you can't be fat shaming people.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying like we
Like
can't
in
do
gen-
that. In general, we
in
can't. do that.
general.
I mean, maybe
Well, I'm not fat shaming him. I'm saying 5 years ago when he wasn't as big as he is now, he was riding horses.
I'm just
Now
saying
he's getting pulled in the carriage.
You know how hard it is? That's true. Like the carriage is doing a lot of the heavy lifting there, literally. My question is, like, you know how hard it is to run that much and still have that big of a belly?
Yeah, I mean, you got to
Like
be.
that's wild.
You have to be consuming some cows.
Yeah, and a lot of times those are liquid. That's about the only way you can get that big.
He does. I bet you Jokic is. Don't guys across this like in that part of the country? Isn't it a big vodka thing? It's not beer.
No, yeah, which vodka doesn't have a lot of calories, but maybe he's doing mixed drinks or something now. Maybe got Americanized a little bit. I don't know.
I don't want to super stereotype because apparently your boy Luca loves beer.
Yeah, that's apparently one of the issues with the weight there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if we can fat shame Luca, we should sure as hell fat shame Jokic.
Well, you fat shame Harden too.
You listen, if you're a professional athlete, like just get in a little bit of shape, okay? Can I be honest with you? That's part of the reason. And this isn't.
Don't say anything about having a professional chef because you have one.
Yeah, but we don't cook at home that much. Also, her profession is not like nutritionist chef. Her profession is like, I'm gonna make this as good as possible. I don't care how many calories are in it.
Did you hear the story about LeBron when Pat Riley took his cookies on the plane?
Yeah.
But they were his personal chef's cookies, so LeBron like snapped.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being a grown-up getting paid millions? You lose a playoff series, you're on the plane, and you're like, I'm not giving you your cookies.
Yeah, I would.
And it's enough to make you mad? You're a grown-up.
So there's two sides to that coin, right? Because you're a grown up in the sense that, like, hey, don't take my cookies. Like some random ass old man, don't take my cookies.
Pat Riley's not. Watch your mouth.
I mean, listen, I know you're a Lakers fan or whatever, but if I'm LeBron,
he's one of the greatest execs and coaches of all time.
That's fine. But in like the 2010s, like come on, man.
God, I hate your guts.
That's fine.
I know you're cool with it.
In the 2010s, like mid 2010s.
That's why I was mad about defending you yesterday. I was like, I don't even like him. But you guys are doing too much. You're like, it hurt me. I had to tell one guy, hey, look, man, I'm just trying to avert a disaster here. The examples you're giving, he actually said, don't do that. I'm just like, I hate defending him, but if you're going to get him, just get him a different way.
DB's in the comments like, guys, I hate him as much as you do, but you're going about it the wrong way.
Probably more because I have to deal with him every day.
That's how I feel. Like, yeah, what he said.
He's like, guys, if you're gonna kill him, you got to be smarter.
Yeah,
about
you
this.
got to just be smarter about it.
You can't use the exact examples in the clip.
I'm trying to leave you bird crumbs on how to assassinate this dude, and you guys aren't listening. That's all.
They're like, what about Riley and Pelini?
I was like, oh, God, I think he mentioned them. Oh, wait, he did.
By name.
I mean, listen, you guys, I don't want to defend a dude. I'm dead serious. This is super, I don't know what you call what I'm about to say, but this guy gets out of his car, you guys. And I have to go get this thing.
It's heavy. Be careful.
So, you guys, my dude gets out of the car.
I have my
normal
backpack
people
on, too.
backpack, got his little snacks. Can you guys see how big this flipping thing is? So I said, hey, going camping? What is that? Build a tent? No, you guys know what this is? Exactly, Shane. You could hide in here. Dude goes, yeah, it's my, he's like, nah, man, it's my tennis bag.
See, Kobe knew.
That's my tennis bag, man. I can't
That's
leave
not how he said it. That's not how
I
said
can't
it.
leave this in my car with the temp so cold, man. It messes with my racket strings.
It does. Hot and cold temperatures messes with string tension.
Well, I can't even believe I work with you. Like, who's doing that?
Messes with string tension, man.
Hey, man.
What do you want me to do?
It's too cold. I can't be leaving this in my car.
Well, hey man, it's my tennis bag. I can't leave my tennis bag in my car.
DNA, and it needed to be at a certain temp or something.
It does. If it's below 50 degrees, the racket strings tighten
Get
up.
out of here with it.
If
Like,
it's above 80,
what's in here? I feel like it's a dead body.
you want me to show you? We can go through the bag.
I don't.
All
I
right.
don't, because I don't want to think any less of you. No. No, let's just leave that right there.
Racket, shoes. I mean, that's about it. You know,
The thing has got to be 44 pounds.
it is heavy. Yeah, I do have some like Gatorades in there, you know, for refreshment and blood sugar purposes. You know,
Are you the less sugar guy?
no, I usually when I'm playing tennis, I keep full sugar Gatorades in there in case I go low.
Yeah.
I can manage the highs pretty well with the insulin, but if I go low, I got to have a little help. So
Is your tennis sleeve in there? That's got to be about 6 pounds.
I do have an arm sleeve
no,
in
of
there
course you do.
for the elbow. You know,
You get your wrist taped?
No, I have an armband though. A couple of them. You know, you got to have alternates so that in case they get sweaty. I have a change of clothes in there because I don't know if I'm going to have time to go home before I play.
What
today.
are you getting ready for the Australian Open? What makes today such a big deal?
That's actually a Roland Garros bag, so that's French. But
I hate you so much.
Dude, he's so out of control. He's impossible.
do you want to see my shoes? They're really cool.
Why do you? No, I don't want to see anything in this bag to validate how weird I think you are. I don't mind rocking with tennis,
I got a new racket too. I'm excited about it.
but we're off like 4 degrees. You probably had the temp on the thing on in your car. It's gonna warm up. The bag would have been fine, man.
What I don't understand is I brought this in before. I don't know see what the problem is.
I've never seen this a day in my life.
I brought it in before. I don't know. It's your observation problem, not
And these
mine.
people want you to like hang. I can't even I can't claim you. He's not with me. But at this rate, they like him better anyway. So he's on them.
That's totally on me.
Yeah, that's totally on them. You can have Sakura. You can have all those guys.
Dude, I like Sakura. He's a good dude.
Oh, here we go.
And that's totally on me.
I'll give you every opportunity. Rico, would you like to take first shot at what these two people have in common?
I'm no good at this game. I feel like the dude flipping people off is probably what the fan base is doing to Ravi. It's kind of like pointing at Ravi too. And Dan Hurley is Ravi defending himself. I don't know.
I've got it.
Uh-oh. What do you got, Jimmy Neutron?
Just 2 different white dudes that hate Ravi.
That's legit.
He's incorrigible. Oh, you can't take Austin anywhere. And we traveled together.
You can take me into Shadron.
Okay. Would you like to add anything to this?
So I do think he's correct on the fan flipping me off. I think that one's accurate. I had an idea for Hurley and I can't remember what it was because yesterday in the clip, I went out of my way to say, hey, if you just don't like a guy, be authentic enough to just say it.
Yeah.
And I used Hurley as an example because I don't like Hurley.
Yeah.
He's a great coach.
Yeah.
Like there's no denying that. I don't like Hurley. People have asked me and they don't believe me.
So basically everybody's right.
Yeah, there's a little bit of lot
There's a
going
little,
on. Lot going
but the
on here.
general consensus is, hey, you know what? Since we're just spewing things and saying we don't like each other and lobbing birds, why not just add more to the party? I figured you'd appreciate that.
No, I do appreciate it because, and here's the Hurley one in particular, because
Here we go. Do I need to sit down for this?
You can do whatever you want.
I wish that was the case.
Just be careful with the tennis bag over there. I don't want you to hurt the
Dude,
rackets.
Rico, you got to carry this thing.
It is heavy. It's heavy. It's mostly the Gatorades. The Gatorades add an unreasonable amount.
What's KJ? 51 pounds?
KJ's my tiny little baby boy. Ellie's like 30-some probably.
Jeez. On that Jokic diet?
She ain't that big. I'm kidding. She's like 20-something.
Still drinking whole milk?
You know what it is.
Damn.
I'm getting her ready to play flag football for Nebraska.
Oh, I know. We're gonna talk about that in the next couple of weeks. We'll get their coach on just because I'm a big flag football guy.
Yeah.
No, I am actually. That's what I want Zoe to do.
But if
I say I want her to do it,
then she won't do it.
She probably won't. So that's how that goes.
No, I think I figured out though why people aren't willing to do the thing I just asked them to do.
What?
So I asked them. I don't know if this was in the clip or if it was in a part that didn't get clipped out, which is fine. It was like a 4-minute. I thought it was in context. I wasn't mad about it.
Dude, Chuck.
Yeah, we're talking tennis rackets over here. It's cool.
Chuck has range for days. My first little cheap wooden racket, was an Arrow.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And I think Huffman had like a Slazenger, maybe.
Oh, I had a Slazenger back in the day. Yeah,
yeah. Like I'm telling you, like that was my sports guy. He could do a lot of different things. But anyway,
sorry, I got to answer Chuck real quick about tennis rackets.
Okay, this is weird.
So. I think the reason people aren't willing to do the thing that I asked, which is say, hey, if you don't like a guy, just say it out loud, right? I don't like Dan Hurley. It looks worse every time he wins a national championship or makes a Final Four or whatever. I just don't like the guy, right? Personal preference. And I think the reason so many people, because it's very clear when you interact with me about either that clip or Rule or the program in general, that there's just something you just personally don't like.
Yeah.
Right?
Sometimes it's us.
And that's fine. Lots of different options for you. Good luck.
This is in Albanian. Would you like to tell me what this says?
Good luck.
Good luck. You didn't think I'd find you, did you?
Right. Like
I told you I would find you.
I think the reason people are so unwilling to do that.
Oh God, Bobby.
Is because
my man brings his clubs inside. You better knock it off.
They are hedging because there's a part of them that is worried that we're going to see a Fred Hoiberg situation here where it does get turned around. And if they're on the record as saying, I just don't like this guy, then what do? Because, I mean, we know this, especially from yesterday. People will go back to like 2013 and find your tweets about Bo Pelini, allegedly. Right? So I think that's a big part of it is people are not willing to put their name on something in case they're wrong.
Yeah, put your name on it, Jimmy Neutron.
Like either be wrong and put your name on it or be right and put your name on it. But you're not getting credit without actually just standing for something instead of. And the funniest thing was in every comment that was like freaking out at me, which was a lot of them. It's fine. They were doing the exact thing I was describing.
Yeah.
They were doing the exact thing I was describing. And at no point, tell me if I'm wrong here. Maybe I misrepresented.
I hope that I can tell you you're wrong. I pray.
At any point, have I made it seem like I was okay with 7 and 6 in perpetuity?
No, that's a great word. Have you been in your thesaurus?
I don't think it's pronounced that way.
You're not adding syllables.
Athlete.
Okay.
That was Isaiah Thomas. That's the one I was thinking. I don't even remember what I was saying.
Dude, you did it.
I didn't do it. What'd I do?
You went into a bit last week, and so now it's just funny.
No,
or 2 weeks ago.
I think because I'm making the point that 7 and 6 in back-to-back years is the first time Nebraska's had winning records in back-to-back years in 12 years, which is a fact. That They think I'm okay with 7-6 forever.
Yeah, you ruined my timeline yesterday.
That's not the case at all.
You absolutely ruined my timeline.
And somebody hit me with the, well, I just believe. First, this is how I know people are just so pissed off they can't even see straight. Is somebody hit me with the, well, I just was believing what Steve Peterson said. And I was like, okay, because nobody in 20 freaking years in this state has ever said that out loud and not been sarcastic. Because you know who hates everybody, who everybody hates more than even me yesterday, is Steve Peterson forever. Steve Peterson can't go home to North Platte. Like, he is persona non grata in this state. He will, like, he is one of the most hated people in Nebraska athletics history.
Exactly, Corn Raider. I need him to just put the quarter in. It's fine.
Full stop.
You know it's bad when somebody's saying, "Oh, I think that best 3-9 team of all time would beat this Nebraska team."
And that's my favorite thing yesterday is, besides the Steve Peterson thing, which, like, I know you're being disingenuous now when you're like standing on business for Steve Peterson.
10 toes down, baby.
10 toes down for Stevie P.
Oh, hi, Neutron.
Like, this is insane.
That is vintage Jimmy Neutron.
He's like, I'm just, you know, I believe Steve Peterson. We're not settling for mediocrity. And I was like, listen, when you have fallen so far below mediocrity, which, by the way, Nebraska had, then at some point mediocrity is progress. That's where we are now. Now you have to go beyond mediocrity for it to be good enough, and you have to go beyond mediocrity now for it to continue to be.
Is that kind of how your jumper is?
No, it's more. Yeah, got the gooseneck.
Kobe.
I don't have as much elevation as Kobe. Let's be real. I probably don't have as much elevation as Kobe in the chat.
Kobe. Hey,
North Platte, 308. That's right, Kobe. I got you. So, like, yes, you have to go beyond 7-6 and beyond that for progress to continue. But if you're not smart enough to realize, or self-aware enough to realize, or being honest with yourself enough to realize that 7-6, even though I would agree that is mediocre, that mediocre is progress at this point, I don't know what to tell you, because I'll be honest. Do you have any idea the
Shane,
last
you
time?
got any Kobe Calais?
Kobe Calais?
Sing him off the ledge.
Let me
take time to realize.
You want to know
that I am on your side?
You are not on my side. I know that for sure. You've made that very clear today.
Tell you. Yeah, that I like.
You want to know something? You want to know the last time Nebraska had losing seasons, losing records, 7 seasons in a row? Do you remember the last time that happened? Besides heading into the Matt Rule era? There's a little thing called World War II. I don't know if you know this.
This dude.
There weren't a lot of able-bodied men available to play college football from 1941 to 1945. You know who we always go to? We go to Bill Jennings. He only had 5 of them.
Yes, I know.
He had 5, and then they had some guy named like Patsy Cline or something. I know that's not the real name.
I am Patsy Cline.
It was a joke.
As the musician?
It was Pete Elliott. Pete Elliott had number 6.
I mean, Pete Elliott, Patsy Cline.
It's in the neighborhood. It's fine.
Give me one Patsy Cline song.
I got nothing. I know my wife likes her, but I don't.
She does?
Yeah. I think. Isn't she country?
How old is?
No, she likes a lot of old music.
Natalia.
She likes a lot of old music. She's old soul. So you have 5.
That's
my bingo card.
Yeah,
that's all they could listen to back in the Russian spy cells.
You had 5 William Jennings seasons. Our guy Bill Jennings, who we always like to point to as the worst stretch in Nebraska history, which isn't accurate, because even when you add in Pete Elliott's 4 and 6 in 1956, you only had 6 in a row where you had losing seasons consecutively. You have to go back to 1941 to 1949 to find more consecutive seasons of Nebraska having losing records. And you know why that's important? Because I still don't think this fan base appreciates the depths of hell to which Scott Frost led this program.
Stop.
I wanted to
blaming Frost.
Stop blaming Frost for the thing he actively did.
C4. Boom. Let's blow it up.
Which part would you like me to not blame Scott Frost for?
Okay.
Would you like me to not blame him for the inept football coaching, or for the fact that one of the things that I actually realized when I was talking with
Here we go, Kobe Calais again.
With the Discord yesterday.
Take time to realize.
And this, I think, is an underestimated part.
Get
out of here.
It's my guy. Hi, Daniel.
I don't think I had realized this until I was talking yesterday with some of the guys in the Discord. And it was the toxic nature of what the program was. It was a wasteland when Scott Frost left. Not just from a football standpoint, but also what? Okay, stop me when I'm wrong. Okay, stop me when I'm wrong.
No, I'm just going to stop you when I don't want to hear it.
Well,
too bad. Okay, I'm going to sit down.
I think it was so toxic from a relational standpoint. And this is when we talked to Coach Rule. He said, I didn't want to start over brand new and kick everybody out the way I did at the other two places, right? Start with all young guys. And I'll be honest, he probably would have been better off from a win-loss standpoint at this point if he had. Because it wasn't, I used this analogy yesterday, it wasn't like training a new puppy. It was getting an abused dog from the pound and trying to figure out that, hey, not all humans are bad, and then I have to teach you not to poop on the floor. Right? With a new puppy like Bella, you're just like, hey, this is our bathroom schedule. This is our eating schedule. Let's try not to eat all the napkins, right? But you don't have to teach her that humans are kind, right? When you get one of Michael Vick's dogs from the shelter, you got some rehab work to do before they learn not to poop on the floor.
Another bingo card. Patsy Cline, Michael Vick. Patsy Cline. Wait, hey, Joe, like, JB, who waved at you? Patsy Cline or Kobe Calais?
Is Patsy Cline alive?
I'm trying to figure out who waved at him. Would she just wink?
Patsy.
Hey, JB, looking good.
Fine.
Looking good. I like the way you were.
Oh, no, she's been dead for 60 years. 60.
Yeah.
63.
Dude,
she was young. That's sad.
When you said that, I'm like, how old is Natalia?
You know when she died?
Bro, she died in like 70. No,
63. Right after the William Jennings era.
You're so stupid.
She was actually alive for the last time Nebraska was this bad at football, though, before Matt Rule took over.
I don't even want to be kind to you. Should I hashtag be kind?
I mean, you can do whatever you want. That's what I do.
Clearly.
Just out here vibing.
I was trying to, my buddy yesterday, I can't remember what we were talking about. I think food or something. He goes, damn, Ravi's getting dragged on Twitter. And I go, I don't know about dragged. I think it's just people that didn't listen to the clip. Well, and you know what's funny? Mm-hmm. When my man actually agrees with you, you know it's a problem. He goes, I actually agree with him this time.
Which one was that?
Degenerate.
Oh, yeah.
So I have two AA runs.
Yeah. You got Degenerate.
I have my
Degenerate doesn't live here, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, they both do?
So Degenerate, he's closer to, I don't want to totally give him up. He's closer to Bob Carey than he is to Mockingbird.
Oh, okay.
Just leave it at that.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My other AA run is in my old neighborhood.
Gotcha.
Closer to you.
Yeah. It's I think there's a couple things with people. Either they didn't watch the clip and they just read
she was feeling it. She used to be a cutie, but I don't know what she looks like now.
Who?
She's not that old.
Patsy Cline?
No.
She's dead.
Are you nuts?
She's 30.
No, Kobe Calais.
She's 31. She never got old. I'll Google Kobe Calais for you, see what we're working with these days.
Well, I don't want to go all have amazing Daniel judge me when I say somebody didn't age well. She's 60. Who ages well? People that don't do Botox and cram their face with collagen. That's who, Daniel.
That wasn't going to be my answer, but yeah, sure.
I'm just yelling. I don't know why. Anything recent?
I can't tell.
Yeah, she's all right.
I can't
like her
tell.
dad.
You like her dad?
Yeah, he was the producer for Fleetwood Mac, so can't kill it. I'm just saying.
I like her dad.
Their producers got to stay together.
All right, man. Hey, Rico, by the way.
What's up, dog?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
About 7 minutes into the game of the Knicks Hawks, Brian Edwards, very simple text. I know my Hawks.
I was thinking about Brian Edwards yesterday. Once he went up by like
my Hawks.
Once the Knicks went up by about 45, I was like, damn, Brian was right.
Hey, shame on me. Did anybody Google Karl Anthony Towns has to be in the record books, right?
Yeah, it's the least amount of shot attempts for a triple double.
It has to be the least amount of field goals made.
Yeah, 1 for 4.
He was 1 of 4, and he had a triple double.
Yeah, I can't imagine anybody's ever had a 0 field goal triple double. So
and just made 10 free throws.
Yeah, like that's almost impossible.
That's absurd.
Yeah.
Anyway,
See what happens when you run the offense through Cat? It's crazy.
You know who plays?
Old.
You know who plays harder than Nikola Jokic?
Don't say Cat. No, he does.
Cat plays harder.
No, he does.
OG Anunoby.
Definitely zestier.
You can't
add a little spice.
Look,
you can't say that.
If that's the stat line and that's the score, I don't care.
That was Austin, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He's the only guy that would say that. Austin, you need a governor.
He's also engaged to Jordan Woods, so
he plays with a lot of pizzazz. That's all.
Oh, he could be a. No, I'm not going down. Never mind. I'm not even going down the rabbit hole. I'm not.
Let's take a quick break.
You need a governor, Austin. Can't just be green lighting that guy.
Oh yeah, where did that chicken come from?
I just saw that.
Yeah, when Carol mentioned it. Carol, a guy. I have no idea, guys. That sometimes people just bring stuff into the studio without
don't touch it.
Knowledge or did you do it?
No, I noticed it there when I walked in.
And why is the chicken's mouth agape like that?
Because if you squeeze
DB
it,
of all people, you shouldn't ask.
Oh God,
damn.
He looks like it kind of looks like Cat in that tweet that I sent you.
I'm going outside. I mean, it squirted like.
Ask Steph Curry how Mexico is.
Listen, he needed vacation. He was tired. Tired of dealing with Draymond being like,
"Wait,
how come I don't have more? How come I don't have plays run for me?"
He was what?
He's tired. I'm tired.
Been around Jack too long.
I get tired.
I'm tired.
I honestly, what you going Michael Clark Duncan on me over there?
Hey, Juan, are you really going to Colorado? Why are you always traveling?
Sasha says the chicken looks like Dan Hurley.
Wait a second.
Look at the picture. Put them next to each other.
One moment, please.
It's uncanny. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
I think just the main thing is what we've been working on in practice, or some of the players that have had great springs that translated into matches, and that's not always easy to do because you can play great practice, but when you're in a match type environment, that can go away. So it's my biggest takeaway. I was really proud of the players that really stepped up in practices, performed on the 3 matches we had. A little bit, I thought it was a lot of the same players, but it's like, I guess, I don't know why I'm nitpicking that. If our serving is better on the stats, like, that's great. So it might have to be different players each night. Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off, but you saw some pretty good serves today and good changes of depth.
think Hannah Core said it best. She goes, I'm not from Nebraska, but I want to be. And the reason that she said that, she provided context. She goes, the way these Nebraska players love putting on that jersey and representing this state is something that the rest of us feel. And they make us feel a part of it. And I thought that was a really big moment when she said that. And to your point about the talent in this state, it's been around for a long time. I mean, I've worked camps and clinics in this state for 3.5 decades, and you know, especially in the pitching, we've put out so much good pitching over the last how many ever years, but also very good players otherwise as well. So it's fun, and it's always fun to have Nebraskans on your roster that help you achieve a high level of success.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Welcome back. It's Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Next Gen Male Medical. That's DBM Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ.
Did we establish, is Juan really going out of town?
I have no idea.
Has he answered? I have not. I'm totally distracted with all the tomfoolery, so
I missed that in the chat.
I'm asking him now. Juan, you really going out of town? Question mark.
I don't even recognize what we're doing.
Shut up.
I know Heath is on the road today, so he's locked in.
Where's Heath going?
I think he said he's going to Arkansas. He said he's DJing a wedding down there.
Oh man, how much are you getting paid to go? Are they just paying?
He did say it's pretty bougie wedding, so I'm guessing there's a incentive there. He used to DJ quite a bit, but I think he only does special occasions now.
Are you guys going?
Kobe, you're too young to be so finite. I mean, you can't even say stuff like that.
He said 4 bands.
Oh yeah, hey.
I'll drive to Arkansas for that.
Yeah, I'll drive. Give me the keys, Lisa.
I assume he means that's how much cash and not that he's DJing for 4 bands.
And the family jewels. I think.
I'll take one of those bands and drive you down.
I wouldn't even need that. Just give me like 400 or 500.
Yeah.
I'll
He's good company too. You'd be fine. You would like Heath. He likes kids. He likes hockey.
You keep telling me that. I believe you.
He's a big West Side guy too.
Oh yeah, I'm all
He's in the district. I actually talk to him a lot during your guys' games. He comes down and talks to me.
How come he doesn't talk to me?
Because you're coaching. You're a little busy.
He got you there. That's That makes sense, actually.
It's fine.
I don't even talk to you during games, really. I don't.
Oh, we did. Oh no, man! I need to reconsider my life.
Why don't you come talk to me? You're trying to win a game. My bad. You imagine somebody just walks up, DB, hey, all the time.
I only do it when you're up by like 60.
Oh boy!
Like, forget this cover 3. I need to talk to you about grilling.
Usually, if you have like a pretty aggressive lead and like we're kind of in a
pregame, a lot of people talk during pregame.
I'll see you pregame
because we bring the specialists out first. So I'm almost always out.
I'll talk to
first.
you pregame. I usually will stick around and wait and talk to you postgame, unless it doesn't go well. Then I'm like, all right, DB, catch you Monday. And then
Can we test Ravi's ball knowledge when you have a lead and just have him start calling plays?
That would go so poorly.
Although our formations are kind of quirky.
Yeah.
Like the verbiage.
I'd have to be there enough to know like what they even have in the playbook, right? Like that'd be the tough part.
You'd like it though, because up until this year, it's like, we group them. Comic book characters, food.
Yeah.
They're all classified.
Got Doctor Strange out there.
No, but we got like Hulks and Spider-Mans and stuff like that.
Big Hulk guy.
Burgers and tacos.
Would Jokic get confused during the food calls?
Dude, he would. He would just be like, "Where? You'd never see him move faster than when you made a taco call. He'd be like, "Let's go," but he'd be in the wrong spot because he'd be looking for the food.
No, Ken. I'm just driving. If I'm just driving, and Shane, I don't need to hear anything from you about me driving. That's fair, like, because it's not my gas money. I'm just driving.
Kobe says, I think this is from the Sorsby thing. Can we get a group from the chat that wants to go bet balls and strikes in a Royals game?
He's like low key.
Hey, that's a good remember the Titans, Alex. I got you.
He's the most low key menace of the menaces.
Kobe?
Yes.
I don't think it's that low key.
But it's kind of funny, so it flies under the radar.
Yeah, it's funny most of the time, but it's not low key. Like he's pretty out there with it. Alex says,
I gotta see him like push a Tacoma on a guy. Like
he says he's not pushy. He says he's not a pushy salesperson.
Like what does that sound like?
Zero pressure. He probably just loves from the chat. I would guess it'd be like if I were selling Jeeps. I love Jeeps, right? So I wouldn't be like, oh, like, listen, you got to get that. What I'd just be like, hey, this is a great vehicle. This is what I like about mine. Here's my Grand Cherokee. Like, you just talk about how much you love the product rather than trying to pressure somebody to buy it.
So he's not dropping heterosexual references on cars in the lot.
Unless you bring up Fords, and then you might have a problem. I don't talk about them Fords up here.
Or apparently Subarus or anything else that's not his maker model.
Subarus have a reputation
of being very safe cars.
They do. Great safety rating.
Micah came home last night. He goes, God, these things are safe. It's talking to me all the time. I was like, hey, shouldn't be talking to you if you're doing the right thing. Let's not share. It's fine.
So Chuck, I do have a few ducks in my Jeep. Mostly though, so I feel a little...
Yeah, I meant to talk to you about that.
Let me explain. So mostly I get left out of the duck thing because mostly it's Wrangler owners that do
I agree,
that.
Jared.
I will say mostly, so the first one I got in this particular Jeep, I randomly found, I don't even know why she had it, but I found it at my grandma's house when we were cleaning it out.
No, it's always the grandma's.
Listen, Grandma Jackie, we love Grandma Jackie. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Grandma Jackie.
She had a good run.
Think Grandma Jackie would like tequila? We have one for her.
I bet she'd like Patsy Cline. The duck that I have from her it's got a little cowboy hat on it.
I looked at, you have like 4?
Oh, I've got more now because Natasha knows that I feel bad that I never get any, and so she'll like buy them when she sees them places and leave them on my car.
Okay, so it's gotten worse.
I'm sorry that my wife loves me. That's my bad. That's totally on me.
Oh, now that's an acceptable answer?
If I could just get one good one, like, pow! Just one. Think I could turn your lights out?
Save that for the Patreon.
Probably. I mean, if I had to, yeah. You've got a boxing background.
So you're in, like...
You could probably knock me out with one punch. I'm
you're
not...
Like, not a nice person.
What do you mean?
That's my favorite. That might be like my favorite natural thing. It's pretty organic when he says it, but what do you mean? Like
he's actually got his feelings hurt. Like he actually has feelings to hurt.
He doesn't have any idea what I'm talking about. What do you mean? Wait, what?
Like he goes like so innocent. Like he'll go from like insulting everything about you, and then you say one mean thing. He's like, "Oh wait a minute.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Why would you say that?"
That we're just having fun here.
We drive Yukons, no ducks. Yeah, you got a big rig, Jack.
So
that's what he drove to OKC.
Chuck,
before gas was like $420.
Justin, I will say, I think there's a couple things here with the Jeeps. He said everything after 2002 is no good. I will say pre-2002, they were better. I had my first one ever was in 1997. Loved that one. 2002 to like 2017, they were under like a different umbrella, and then they got bought by Fiat. They actually got quite a bit better after they got bought by Fiat.
Is Fiat still a thing?
I believe so.
Shane, that's in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, they're still a thing.
Yeah.
You see the little ones around sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They're littler cars, so.
Is that a word?
Littler?
Ed? Littler? Is that a word? Is littler a word?
Why? What did I say that was hypocritical? I don't think I was being hypocritical.
Dude. Wyatt, I have definitely got to probably see you today. Probably. That was pretty stupid. I feel like I need to bump into you today, Wyatt. I have like 11 eggs left. And that is not going to get me through the weekend.
I haven't had any electrical problems with mine, Kobe. I don't know.
Mike and I had breakfast sandwiches last night. In between us, we had 5 eggs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's not too many between 2 people.
To go on a sandwich?
Yeah.
He likes.
I would have.
He likes the proper ratio.
I would have expected 2, so 2.5 isn't crazy.
Yeah.
Because 1 egg is not enough on a sandwich.
Tell that to Burger King, or tell that to McDarrell's or Hardee's.
They got profit margins to meet. So.
And who just brought back fake pulled pork? Like, why do people keep doing these cheap cuts of fake smoked meat? Is it Arby's? Shame on you if it is Arby's. I think it is. They're doing the slow pulled pork thing.
Are they?
Yeah.
All right. I don't pay attention to pulled pork.
I don't either.
Steven, that's what I literally just said. They got bought in 2002. That's what I was saying.
Chuck, 5 eggs is light work.
That's literally what I said. 2002, they got bought. 2017, they got bought by Fiat, which is somebody else.
So when you, I just want you guys to know, we use Greek yogurt. I obviously season it, squirt of sriracha, drip of water, and 5 eggs. That's a lot of scrambled eggs. I'm just telling you
guys.
With
the Greek yogurt and stuff, that's a lot.
It's a huge
Can
amount
you
of
taste
eggs.
the Greek yogurt at all in there?
No.
Okay, good. Because that's a deal breaker for me. I don't like the flavor of Greek yogurt. I know it's a great source of protein, but like that and cottage cheese, pass.
Todd, you might get me off organic with the chicken at Farm Fresh with that. 99 cents for 12?
Hey, it was 99 cents. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla. We'll be right back. More Hurrdat Sports Live and Tim VERGHESE.
What do you mean?
So Thursday and Friday passed and you tweeted out Friday evening, I love it. I know you need no extra reason to be motivated. Yeah. You know, what were you feeling those first 2 days as you were waiting to hear your name called?
Yeah, I was a lot of hunger. You know, I felt like, obviously, like I said, I've been passed my whole life. And, you know, I felt like should have went earlier. Feel like I really felt like I know I should have went earlier, but it was all good though. It was God's timing. I just said I love it just because it's been like this my whole life, and I love being doubted and passed on. So once I tweeted that, it was kind of just like me saying, you know, I loved it. All the teams that passed on me, like I love it. And I was writing down every single name of the draft in my phone too, just keeping receipts for later. So yeah.
Not really, just because it's still the spring, but I know in the fall it will. But it is, like, I know Harper and I, when we played our last beach game, we did a big group hug because it's like we're going through a lot of the last experiences, so this is one of them, but we're grateful for the experience, so we just want to enjoy it.
How are you approaching your senior year?
Same way, we just want to make sure it's our best year possible, whether that's on the court, off the court, anything that we can do just to take advantage of our last year here, because it is a special place and we're going to miss it no matter where we end up. So like Andy said, just really taking advantage of all the lasts, because it's going to be so fun later on to look back at it and look at all the memories that we had. So just really making sure that we're where our feet are and really soaking it up.
Welcome to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Next Gen Male Medical. That's DBM Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. Look at that, pretty good blood sugar this morning. We've got Tim VERGHESE here with us from inside Nebraska. Tim, what's going on, buddy? How we doing?
Hey, how we doing, guys?
We are good. Ravi got my mentions crushed yesterday on social media. We were actually trending at one point, and I was like, why? What is going on? So, I mean, it's calmed down a little. And he only had a mini rant this morning, so we're making progress.
Yeah, not bad so far.
What do you think?
All the mentions were rough yesterday. There was a lot of them. I will say, I felt this is going to be surprising to all of you, I'm sure. I felt really justified in my comments.
Shocked.
Every time somebody replied, and I was like, you're doing the thing I was just talking about. Yep, it's you. Yeah, you're right there. The call's coming from inside the house. So, there was a lot of that, which is fine.
Yeah. I was going to say, I not seriously, kind of jokingly, kind of serious, but like on your note of, just expectations and things, we do it differently at different levels. Like obviously at the college football level, it's more so the team. I think we set teams up to certain expectations that are fair or not. I mean, like, I think we have to have an honest view of where every team is, the rosters they put together, like all that stuff matters. But like, again, in a not very serious way, but kind of seriously, at the professional level, we hold individual players to certain standards. And I think that's really fascinating how the standards change for certain people. And I only bring this up because a certain guy in Denver lost the series as the 3-6. And, Anthony Edwards wasn't really
inferior competition.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards wasn't playing. Dante DiVincenzo wasn't like, Ayo was out. Like, and I'm just thinking about what would happen if that happened to a guy like LeBron James. What would the discussion be if that happened to someone like LeBron James? And we don't have to discuss it because it's never really happened. But I just think about that.
Interesting. Okay, I'll take the bait. In or out on the prowess that surrounds Jokic's game and the statistical dominance he's had over the last 8 years?
I'm generally in on the player. It's not. I don't think I don't hate the player at all. I actually do. No, but like for me, what it is it's I think the people that support Jokic ran very quickly with the narrative, and it's like, yeah, we've had a very dominant stretch from Jokic, and like he absolutely is in some uncomfortable conversations right now because of what he's done over this last stretch of his career, or the last few years. But like it's a stretch, and then I think we need to talk. I think we just just generally we do this in other sports as well, not just basketball, but football, where we talk about individual or like hot streaks versus careers and compare them like they're equal. Where and I think it's important to give careers the due they deserve. When guys have entire full long careers, they deserve the credit for that. At the same time, they deserve separate but different credit for guys who have hot stretches across the course of their career. And like in the NFL, you see with guys who, either retire early or, have a few really hot seasons. You really see it at a running back where that's a position where, you're not really one for a long career typically, where you have these hot seasons, and those guys deserve their credit. But there's a difference when we're talking about careers and all-time careers and when we're talking about all-time, stretches. Like, yeah, when we're talking about all-time career stretches, Jokic is way up there, but when we're talking about all-time careers, we're not there yet. I don't think.
So for basketball, I'm guessing this is by position in football. Would you agree that like greatness in football has varying degrees of years, right?
Yes.
Backs would be different than quarterbacks.
How long you need to do it?
How long you need to do it.
I would say the longevity in football, like it's like a scale. Like at the very top of it is probably quarterback. At the very bottom of it is probably running backs. I would say cornerbacks and linebackers. Those are probably the bottom three for me in terms of longevity. Because I think across, we have these rare. Levante's a unique exception of productivity across his career. Bobby Wagner,
Patrick Willis,
young
out.
Kuechly was out by 30.
Kuechly, yeah.
Yeah, two of the best linebackers I've at least seen in my lifetime, both Willis and Kuechly, were out before they were 30. So like linebackers, one that is historically young. Cornerback, I think the guys play out past their primes, but we know what the true stretches of it. Like Richard Sherman, what that stretch of career where he was really great was for. The stretch that aging is hard at the quarterback position.
So which one is more career dependent, baseball or basketball? Career.
I think it has to be baseball, right? Because baseball feels like more of the true.
I think baseball, because you have these numbers, like everybody has. Like
it is the most statistically driven,
right? That's what it was like. You have to collect numbers.
You have to accumulate a certain
But you could make the case though. No sport is of the major sports. No sport has changed more dramatically, and how we should gauge it, right? Whether it's 20 game winners, 300
because we
wins,
play it differently.
Home runs to strike out. The game is played vastly different in the last 25 years.
Yeah, even I think the metrics we use to, validate or record greatness is changed so much in baseball more than any other sport. It's a sport. Baseball and basketball. I've had this conversation here before, but baseball and basketball are two sports. I think part of where we're at in terms of the conversation of the sport is I think they've been figured out analytically. Like you figured out the games analytically, and that's why everyone plays the way they do. And you have the complaints about certain parts of the game, but it's just kind of figured out. Like everyone's innovated as much as they possibly can, and now it's just about the better athletes kind of winning it.
Yeah, it's interesting when you're because you mentioned the Jokic thing, and I kind of the guy that he reminds me of, if we're going to do some cross sport stuff here, is I get some Aaron Rodgers vibes from him, where like statistically you look at him and you're like, oh my God, this guy's incredible. Like I just cannot get over like the touchdown to interception ratio for Rodgers. It's so much better than it's like 4.5 to 1. It's crazy. It's so much better than even like Brady's or Manning's or any of these other guys. And then you look at him and you go, he should probably have more championships because that's the next thing we go to a lot of the times after statistical dominance.
I can't rock with that.
That's fine. He reminds me of the way I think his career is going to end up being remembered a lot like Aaron Rodgers, where you can look at him and say, that's maybe the best guy I've ever seen play the position. And
I thought you'd maybe say like Mike Trout.
Baseball is hard when you're talking about championships because nobody really cares about it.
Yeah,
in the same
but people
way.
say Trout statistically for like 7 years was untouchable.
Yeah.
No championships.
Yeah.
So here's my thing with football, you guys. And it's not just because it's not even my favorite sport, but it truly is the ultimate team game.
Mm-hmm.
So I hate, especially at the quarterback spot, I hate to dumb it down to championships unless it's everything else being equal. I need a tiebreaker.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. If you're talking about the best quarterbacks of all time, which Aaron Rodgers is in that category, if you're elevating him into that group to start, everybody else in that group has more titles than he does. Outside of like a Dan Marino.
I think that's fair. I think the difference is, I think with Rodgers, like we're talking like play style and how they're remembered. Like I think Rodgers is going to be remembered for his play style and his impact on the league as a quarterback. And again, how many young quarterbacks now model their games? Even guys in the league now model their games after Aaron. And you know, he is not, I wouldn't say teach tape, but like he's in a lot of ways, like he's what a lot of guys aspire to be. I don't necessarily know. Jokic is more, I don't even know if there's a perfect cross-sport comp for him because his play style is super unique, his frame super unique, and I think he's going to be very divisive in how he's remembered long-term. Not in the same way. I kind of wonder if he's going to be remembered like Shaq a little bit. Not in the exact same way, but just like, because Shaq's remembered for, oh man, if he just tried a little more, like obviously one of the more dominant guys, but if he just tried a little more. Jokic, I think, is going to be remembered in the similar way of just like, yeah, that guy was great, but like, imagine if he had won a little more. Imagine if this and like, you know, there's always going to be a what if with him.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we can all acknowledge that there was a stretch there where he was, and there is a stretch here where he's very, very dominant.
Interesting.
TV, let me before I get to Hadley Jr., I'll talk about Bryce Williams, right? We talked about secondary and Addison Williams last week, having options, kind of how he's building depth in that room. Sometimes people roll their eyes when they hear secondary. They're like, oh man, what about the bigs? What about the interiors? And I get that to some degree. But from a team that was in so early on, Bryce, how do you think we've gotten to this point in the recruiting process still where this is playing out?
Relationships. It really is relationships. And you have to give a ton of credit to Addison Williams for the work he's done in terms of establishing himself as a primary point of contact for a ton of these guys coast to coast, and a guy a lot of these guys trust. And I think it says a lot that when you ask guys about Addison Williams, whether they're 27 DBs that they've been recruiting for a long time, whether it's 28 DBs that they just recently offered and Addison Williams has had, you know, maybe a conversation or two with the guy, they all talk about his authenticity. They all talk about the fact that he keeps it real and that, you know, he's going to be honest with you. He's going to give it to you straight up. He's going to tell you what you need. And, but he's not going to lie to you about where you stand, about what you need to do to play or any of that. And so I think his authenticity, his ability to connect, he's from Atlanta. I think he does a good job of connecting guys from that area, but everywhere else too. I mean, he's deep in the weeds in Southern California, deep in the weeds in Southern Florida. So, I think he does a good job. But can I talk about that narrative where people talk? I mean, I've seen it a lot of people that people say with both Addison Williams and receivers, like especially recently, it's like, oh man, Nebraska keeps adding to the DB board. They have this deep DB board. They have this deep wide receiver board. What's going on with the other positions? I don't necessarily know if we can I don't think it's fair to punish, or it's not punishing, but calling out good assistant coaches for doing their jobs just because the board it may not be as deep in other positions. Like, what can Addison Williams do about the linebacker board? What can Addison Williams do about the DB or the defensive line board? He's a DB's coach. Let him he's working the DB's board and he's doing a good job of it. And same with Nikola Jokic on the wide receivers board. I've had questions all week of why are they expanding the wide receivers board? What's going on? Like, what are they? It's like, well, yeah, there's one commit that's still looking around. They're looking for a third wide receiver commit. A couple options have said they're going elsewhere, and so Nikola Jokic is reading the writing on the wall and expanding the board as needed. This is what a good assistant coach does, and I don't know why why we can't just be like, hey, this is a good assistant coach doing his job instead of, oh man, another DB offer, or why are we after all these DBs? Can we go after someone else? Like, do you want talent or not? Like, you have two really good assistant coaches here doing really good work right now. I think G. Wade, again, to his credit, doing a ton of good work along the offensive line that's not getting a whole lot of credit. You know, they've seen a few O-line options come off the board, so they went out and offered the number 8 offensive tackle, have let him know they're going to make an aggressive run to get him on campus for an official visit. They're checking in on one of the faster rising offensive tackles out of Alabama, not yet offered, but are working to get him to campus and are evaluating him closely. He's doing a good job of giving himself not just some top tier options, but some clear backup options where you're not really having to step too far down and say, okay, well, our backup option is a guy that's not going to play here for 2-3 years. It's like, no, this is a backup option, but it's also a very talented prospect. But let's just see how things go with these top guys first, and then we'll see how it goes with the next. So I don't really know why guys who they're not punished necessarily, but I don't know why people can't just enjoy things. Just let good things be and understand that, like, this is just kind of how it works. Like, and on the defensive side of the ball too, like, I do think Corey Brown may not be getting talked about the way the DB recruiting is, because DB recruiting is objectively hot, but D-line recruiting and edge recruiting, they are actively expanding that board. They're doing good work to keep themselves in the mix for some top end guys, but also backfilling to make sure if they do miss out on some clear top targets, they have some options established for them.
I've spent probably a total, like, this is like 15 minutes here, 20 minutes here. I think coaching clinic was maybe 35. I probably spent a total of 3 hours around Coach Brown. I clearly see what I think they're trying to do along the defensive line, right? We've talked about this ad nauseum. It came up again earlier this week, and we used Tim as a reference where we were talking about defensive line body types.
Oh, yeah. It was with the draft. We were talking about the draft, I think.
Right. Like, because what this is fascinating. And I always feel like every time we talk D-line, even though I know you love secondary, we were kind of out ahead of this because we just kind of on a humbug a couple years, when we first started talking, it was like we were talking body types, what are they looking size. For? What are we looking for?
What are the commonalities?
So this goes back from the time we've been talking TV, and we were talking about the draft and how, these pluggers and these big guys, even on the panels, we're like, there's just not really a place for these guys anymore. The game is This game is changing. It's about, knockback and being twitchy and movements and stuff. And we're kind of getting away from size. I can clearly see what they're looking for along the defensive line. When you talk about expanding the room, it's for me, as I look at all these guys and their body types, the 260s, the 270s that could get bigger. The two things they have in common are they look like they have pretty heavy hands and they can play at 45s, right? Where they're not straight ahead guys. They're more explosive, can move guys. So I think you can clearly see what they're attempting to do in terms of cast of vision. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we talked about that recently of just like where the body types are going, and you see where, like, you see who they're offering. You see they just add another D-line offer to the board. Guess what? 6'3", 260 pounds. Another guy who could play that D end or play that 3-tech role. And that's clearly the body type, clearly what they want. What's interesting? I picked this up, and it's been a discussion I've had with some of my like evaluation buddies over this last few months. We're getting away from D-line at the NFL. It's trickling down. It's at the NFL and trickling down, where we're getting away from, like, when we're talking about size, it's not just height and weight, but mass. Like, mass is important. So it's like, you're across the board, how much mass are you taking up? How much space are you taking up? Even if your guys are 6'2", 6'3", like why do you make an exception for a guy like Dylan Behrman? Because he's 6'1.5", but he's 330 pounds. Like, that's a lot of, and so that's the stuff we're valuing now. That's the stuff I think teams are valuing now too. Is it's that shift from, we don't need the 6'6", 290 pounder. Because if he can't play with good leverage, and if he can't consistently penetrate, and if he can't consistently hold leverage and hold his gaps, then there's no point. Like, I mean, we had it with Javon Dexter. That was the biggest thing with Javon Dexter at Florida, even going into Florida and through his Florida career was he's big as heck, but man, he plays too high. Like, he just plays too high. Cannot consistently hold leverage, and he's gotten better at that. He's in the league now, and but he still plays, a little high. He's always going to do that as big as he is, but it is more about total mass now, I think, than it is about pure high. Like, you don't need to be 6'4" plus across the line. You can be 6'2", 6'3", but if all those guys in there are taking up, a gap and a half, and are capable of doing that consistently, then you're good. Like, the mass is this thing that I think is really important, and and I think you're seeing that with how Nebraska is recruiting, how some of these other teams are recruiting. I just had this discussion too. We talk about with edge rushers and D linemen. Go look in the 27 cycle, how many of these edge rushers and D linemen are under 6'3". Like, how many of the top edge rushers are under 6'3"? We're getting to a point now where, again, it's not necessarily about the height requirements. It's about play style, and it's also about the length in your frame. You may be 6'1", but if you have 35, 36-inch arms, guess what? We can figure that out. We can make that work.
So, Tim,
I think I'd rather be able to bend.
Yes. No, for sure. Yeah.
Because that's the hidden trait. We hear people talk about it. I still don't think most people don't know what they're actually watching when they talk about bend. I mean,
it's hips, it's ankles, it's knees.
I mean, when you look at Myles Garrett, he's cock strong and he's got long levers, but his ankle and hip dexterity, I mean, my man is getting to
he looks like one of those his guys on one of the crotch rockets.
Shin
Yeah.
His foot. My dude gets 20 degrees.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
the Bane workout. Did you see that? The Bane workout videos where he's
I tweeted that out maybe when it first happened. And I compared him to, was the video compared to Falk or Cassius Howe? It was another pass.
I think it was Falk, because Falk wasn't super good at that right now.
And Bane's bend for what he is incredible. I'm like, that dog's gonna hunt. Every day that ends in Y, Bane is going to be just fine. Like, I didn't get the arms thing, because I get it statistically, the 33-inch arms don't work, but man, that explosive and that bendy, nobody really has those kinds of traits.
Yeah.
You know,
the amount of and the thing is it's not just the fact that, with him and Myles Garrett, it's not just the fact that they have 275, 285 pounds on that there. Both of those guys, it's because every place, every step is every step I think is intentional, and with these guys, it's for both of these guys, sometimes it's the most explosive step of their pass rush. They are fully driving power through the ground at that size, and they're on one foot, bending the way they are and maintaining balance the way they do. It's the most impressive thing, and I don't think we talk about how impressive that stuff is to do it on a regular, because in fact they do that on a regular basis.
I'm going to give you guys a good litmus test.
Okay.
Well, I'll ask it first. TV, who's the guy? Give me a guy that's been in the program at least 2 years. Okay, at least 2 years along the front that you'd like to take the litmus test to talk about if you were going to use development and teaching from last year to this year. And I'll give you who I would use. If you want to be able to say, oh, I could see if it's working or not.
I will give you. I feel like the easy one's Williams, but I'll give you Ochoa because that's the one that comes to mind for me.
I'm going to use Cam Linhart.
Ooh, okay.
Really good early under Knighton.
Mm-hmm.
Took a little bit of explosive playmaking time off. Probably better than we really gave him credit for, but is coming off a really good spring, in my opinion. I thought Cam Linhart looked more of the propaganda. I thought Cam Linhart looked like a different player in the spring than I remember him at the tail end of last year. I think I'm gonna use Cam Linhart. But
I think that's a good one because I still and that's maybe something we just have to see to like I still need to see exactly what his fit looks like in the scheme.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like, and so that's where it's a little cloudy for me, but I can, yeah.
Gosh, they're going to use him as an end?
So the guy that
or
I
a 3
thought of, and I don't know if he counts or not in your time frame.
Has he been there 2 years?
I think so. Yeah, basically. He hasn't played redshirted one of them, so he hasn't played in one of them. Or I guess, or this will be his second year, so I guess he probably doesn't count.
Who was it?
Malcolm Simpson.
Yeah, Tim.
No, the thing is, I'm a big Malcolm guy. Malcolm's got a ton of national talent in there. Like I'm expecting him to develop. Like I would be pretty disappointed if Corey Brown's not able to get something out of that guy.
I think he has the perfect temperament for Malcolm Simpson because, and I don't know Malcolm very well, but he seems like the type of person that if he could just handle the day-to-day rigor, like just showing up every day to maximize, he could be pretty good. But I think that's one of the more difficult positions to handle rigor because there are some dark days. Being coached along D lines because it's not super glorious. It's a lot of dirty work. Like you have to build up the mentality.
It's real grimy. It's grimy work.
To be grimy every single day. But that's what good D-line play calls for. Like you just you're not going to always feel great and you're not always going to make plays. But if you can keep showing up, like that's really the difference in my opinion.
Yeah, I think he's willing to do it. I mean, like I said, I saw him in high school at Galveston Ball before he transferred out to Hitchcock, and he was playing like the nose and the 3 at like 250, 260 pounds in high school. You know,
he's so much more athletic along the front than everybody else was.
Yeah. He'll be fine. I think he's going to be good. So the thing with Cam, I don't know. Maybe I'm completely off here. I don't know if I love the projection at 3 tech. I think I'd want him at end. And my question would just be, is he rotating in behind Anthony Jones or is he on the opposite side? And do you just kind of have him as the weak side rusher?
Well, sometimes, so this is a little, you'll be fine. Sometimes like if you reduce down or you you eagle down, he could be more of an interior guy as an end. Right.
That makes sense. Like he's the guy you walk down or I guess move in. Yeah.
Right.
I can see that. I can see that.
Over and under front. Like he could be your reduction guy. So he acts a lot like a true defensive lineman.
I can see that. I like that's a role I think they want to use like that's somewhat of what they had. I need to go back and watch because I feel like I'm talking a little bit out of my just off the top of my head here, but I feel like a little bit of what they had with Ryan Henderson last year at San Diego State. That's the one I'm looking to see who they try and replicate that production from because Henderson's one that his role in that San Diego State front was really fascinating to me last year.
Before we get you out of here, and I don't, who knows how long we're going to keep you, but I did want to make sure we talked about Hadley, the new commit at safety for Nebraska. What have you seen from him that you think drew Nebraska to him?
Yeah, bigger DB, 6'1", rangy frame. I think True has that kind of like ability to play center field. A little versatile, but I think two things really drew Nebraska. One, like we talked about with Addison Williams, he likes his bigger DBs. The guys on the north side is 6 foot. Likes guys with good ball skills who can go up and get it. And I think Hadley's shown across his career a knack for high pointing, a knack for making plays on the ball. But beyond that, I think it's his mentality. He's such a man. He is not marching to the beat of his own drum, but he is truly just not about this recruiting process at all. Truly just about ball, and doesn't really care about where he fits in. Our quote from him when we caught up with him last summer after the Huddle Futures Forum was, I play nickel, I play safety. It doesn't really matter to me. I make plays. Like, he's a playmaker. That's what he cares about. Didn't really care a whole lot about this recruiting process. Was just looking for the best relationship he could build, the best place he could find to be developed. Again, the reason why he's ranked where he is, but the final contenders were what they were, was because he cared a lot about the relationships. And Addison Williams prioritized him for a long time, and ultimately reaps the reward of landing his commitment and securing his commitment. And I would also say this too. I think you get some security now in how you fill out the rest of this class, because you have two guys that I think they're not the same skill set. It's not a one-for-one skill set, but they're relatively interchangeable in Torrey Pittman and Corey Hadley. Pittman, in my opinion, is a little more versatile, but I think what we've seen a little more from Hadley as a playmaker, from his utilizing his instincts. And I think Hadley, to his credit, has enough versatility to play either of the safety roles or the nickel role. But again, in a vacuum, if you're asking one to be a little more versatile, you're asking Pittman. But you have both committed now, and I think this gives you some security in how you build out this class. If they want to go and double down and go get two true corners now, they can. If they want to go out and get, again, they're trending well for Bryce Williams, trending well for Jalen Hill, two corners who can play safety, are pretty versatile and can play in different positions, but they can choose how they want to operate now. I mean, Tavares Harrington's still out there. That's kind of a dream target for them, a dream nickel if you were to find one in this cycle. Kamari Whitfield's a true nickel target, so they have some options now. But Hadley gives them this kind of flexibility to kind of figure out how they want to add to this class.
I'm not even going to kid you guys. I've sat on this for years, just because we've played against him so often. I'm going to need to see TP make a big jump.
Me too. I know. I said it yesterday with Schaefer.
I'm going to need to see him take a big jump where, like, you truly are and I get it. He's played with Haney, who was sensational. He's 2 years ago. I loved BJ, his quarterback. They quietly had some, I've liked Grigsby. They've had some good low key line. I just don't know if I've ever thought, oh my gosh, best guy on their team. You know what I mean? But I know he's gifted.
Yeah, he's capable,
right?
He's still,
I need to, I want to see. Now, I do think he'd be interesting in Millard North Secondary, because I have seen some safeties that have come over from other schools take some big jumps. Mm-hmm. There's one in particular I think is flying under the radar for them. They got a chance to have a really good tandem on the back end over there on 100. And this is Sans, my honk partner next to me, but they got a chance to have a nice tandem back there on 144th and Pacific.
Yeah, we've seen a ton of traits and flashes from Pittman, and if you're just looking for, again, a ball of clay to work with, there's few others in this 27 cycle that have the clay to work with that Pittman does. But look, I mean, again, I said this yesterday. I've been around at this point a good bit. I've seen a number of these top 50 talent. Torrey's still a top 50 prospect in the country. I know what that's supposed to look like, and you need to be making a lot more plays if you're a top 50 player, regardless of position, a top 5 player at your position. There's a level of dominance, and it doesn't really matter the level of competition. Again, I've seen this at 6A level in high school in Texas. I've seen it at the 2A level in Texas. I've seen it, in Kansas, in Missouri, at different levels. If you're a certain,
Tim, I've seen it in Omaha.
Yeah, literally, we've seen it in Omaha. I mean, Xavier Watts did this. We don't even need to talk about Xavier Watts, Amari and Jackson. We don't even need to get that far, but we've seen players dominate at certain positions across both levels. And again, I'm not talking about dominance snap to snap, being the best player. And Jackson's one of those guys who he wasn't the best player on the field every game. He didn't need to be, but there were moments where it was okay, that guy is going to make a play here. That guy's going to take over this play
for half a season, 1 year, his senior year. He was an offensive guy and dominant at that. I mean, I've been talking about AJ since he got to Minnesota. Like,
yeah,
you know, I'm just telling you guys, his best trait is the one you can't see. His competitive stamina is through the roof.
let me tell you, I was pleasantly surprised.
This dude feels like the free world has constantly disrespected him. His competitive stamina is his greatest asset.
No, I've been pleasantly surprised. When he got to Penn State, I heard the initial and I was like, oh, good, he's in the safety room. I thought that was his better
doing, and that took some doing. It was not as smooth as people would lead you to believe. Like he had to dig in and stay the course, man. It wasn't like it was open arms. This wasn't Journey, right? Like
but he's climbed the depth chart at receiver, and I didn't expect that. I thought it would happen at DB, but it's just
I'll skirt and pom pom for him every day that ends in Y. Every day that ends in Y.
Yeah, good. Like, look, and that's just the thing of just like we've seen this now. We know what this is supposed to look. And Amarian wasn't this play caliber, but all I'm asking for is a takeover games. You're a top 50 prospect. You're the best player on the field more often than not. There's going to be times next year where you're not. When you're across the field from Trey Taylor, where you're not. But more often than not, you're going to be the best player on the field. It's time to make some plays. I want to see that from him as a senior.
You got anything else for Tim?
I'm good.
I'm good too. Tim, appreciate the time as always. Great stuff and always a good conversation. We'll talk to you next week.
Appreciate you guys. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, TV.
That is Tim VERGHESE from inside Nebraska. Let's take a quick break here.
We just passed over Darian Jones. We just passed over Caleb Benning.
Caleb was pretty good in high school.
Dude,
he was pretty good. He was pretty good.
Check the stats.
I mean, and you can go. I think the point to it was whether it's a guy like Caleb whose recruiting profile wasn't what Torrey's is, or if I'm going to honk for guys like Pierce Mooberry, often looked like the best player on the field.
Yeah,
almost all the time
when healthy,
regardless of who he was playing.
Oh yeah,
like that is a guy.
And I don't mean any disrespect. I'm just talking about like when we game plan.
Yeah,
like we got to be a guy that's like, oh man,
yeah.
I mean, but we definitely started at the quarterback spot, and Kylon was next. And I'm not even going to tell you, like defensively, watching them last year, watch them get after us with their pressure package.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
no, it was. I mean, that was
underrated dudes flying. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I just like I need to see a little. Listen.
Yeah, you want to see him elevate a little bit.
Yeah,
you want to see him make some plays. Hey, he's at Miller North now. I definitely want to see him make some plays. That's
they
TB.
got such sweet gear too. God, it's sick.
I know. I got to talk to Behringer, see if I can get some stuff. That's DB. I'm Ravi. Lulla. We'll be right back. More Hurrdat Sports Live. I think just the main thing is what we've been working on in practice, or some of the players that have had great springs, it translated into matches, and that's not always easy to do because you can play great practice, but when you're in a match type environment, that can go away. So it's my biggest takeaway. I was really proud of the players that really stepped up in practices, performed on the 3 matches we had. A little bit, I thought it was a lot of the same players, but it's like, I guess, I don't know why I'm nitpicking that. If our serving is better on the stats, like that's great. So it might have to be different players each night. Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off, but you saw some pretty good serves today and good changes of depth.
think Hannah Kors said it best. She goes, I'm not from Nebraska, but I want to be. And the reason that she said that, she provided context. She goes, the way these Nebraska players love putting on that jersey and representing this state is something that the rest of us feel. And they make us feel a part of it. And I thought that was a really big moment when she said that. And to your point about the talent in this state, it's been around for a long time. I mean, I've worked camps and clinics in this state for 3.5 decades, and you know, especially in the pitching, we've put out so much good pitching over the last how many ever years, but also very good players otherwise as well. So it's fun, and it's always fun to have Nebraskans on your roster that help you achieve a high level of success.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Next Gen Mail Medical. That's DBM Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ, reminding you to give our friends over at Next Gen a call, 402-614-9700. If you need a little pep in your step, maybe you need maybe you're going to go play some tennis like me and you need to have some thick skin. So when DB makes fun of you for taking good care of your rackets, you should take as good care of your body as you do your rackets. And Next Gen's the way to do that.
Just so you're strong enough to carry that thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I need Next Gen. I got to get on some of them peptides so I can lug my bag around.
There was a lot of talk about 25-pound rucksacks yesterday. That's comparable.
That's about right.
That's a 30-pounder.
I think it's lighter than that. I would say it's between 20 and 25 if I had to guess. Anybody have a scale in here?
Squiggly approximately guy.
Anybody have a scale in here?
Big Tilda guy.
Tilda? Swinton?
You're so stupid.
It's pronounced Tilde, but I know what you were getting at.
Really great pull, though. Really great pull.
Yeah, Tilde, these things in your mouth. You know what I meant.
The Ice Queen? From Narnia?
From Narnia?
You seem like a big Narnia guy.
Yeah, I do like that series.
See? I told you.
I do.
Big Turkish delight guy over here.
No, I'm a big getting off the stone slab table after my mane was cut symbolism guy.
Big Aslan guy.
Big Aslan guy.
So when
like big deck energy.
Big Aslan guy.
Yeah.
When
shut up, Rico. Look, I quickly blame it on Rico.
Everything's Rico's fault.
It kind of is.
That's the only reason you want me here, so you have somebody to blame it on.
Well, usually it's for levity, but that went out the window a couple weeks ago. Especially on a Friday.
I like having Rico here because I like to look at him to see if we're going to laugh about stuff together.
Well, it doesn't get any worse than Sasha yesterday.
That's true. Sasha was giggling. She do be giggling.
It's fine.
No, when we bought our house in 2019, the previous owners left like a stone lion in the backyard.
Yeah.
And so I wheeled him out to the front, put him on the stoop, and I named him Aslan.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you've seen him.
I've seen him.
Yeah.
There's a cool one. Zoe has like 6 of her friends live about 5 houses away from each other over by Prairie Lane.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody has a pretty cool lion's head over there.
So, that's like over by Socorro, right?
Yeah,
so,
right there. Yeah.
So there is. I actually took Natasha by there.
Natalia.
There's a lot of Ashas.
One of those Russian sounding.
Too many Russian names in my life. I took Natasha over there the other day because when I was driving over to Socorro's for poker last week, there's this house that has these 2 giant buffaloes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, at the end of the driveway.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they like flank the driveway, and it's something you would see at like a manor or an estate, and it's just a normal house, which is great, but it looks so. I was like, that is like just a baller thing to do.
At
just
first,
I
thought it was kind of tacky.
I love it,
but it's
buffaloes
it looks pretty cool.
It does look pretty cool. I'm like, I need to get a friend for Aslan so I can flank my driveway.
Do not cite the deep magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written.
That's kind of very Bane-esque about being in the dark.
Yeah.
That was my guy Liam Neeson before I even knew I was going to like Liam Neeson.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally?
I sent that to the guys, but you polluted
I was
chat.
born in it.
I wanted them to be able to have that in the Rolodex, but you started sending a bunch of nonsense. So now they probably can't even keep track of what's I can't even keep track of what's supposed to be for the show.
One video.
And
sorry, I just thought we were friends. That's my bad.
Since I'm the only one that's ever going to defend me, to my credit, I said, hey guys, if I just send this over and there's no commentary,
it's for the show.
It's just for the show.
Yeah. I feel like they've done a good job of that.
And now it's just become a place for fun and frivolity.
I literally have sent one video, a single video, and it had commentary, so they knew it wasn't for the show.
Should we start a secondary group chat where we can just be friends?
Yeah.
And that can be our work one? Or do you not?
Just for funsies.
Yeah. Am I not allowed to be friends with you, DB?
Talking like that.
Can I not be friends with you?
That's fine. Oh, just for funsies.
Yeah, we're gonna name.
I don't even know. I'm telling you.
That's the Millard North and him coming out. That's.
Ooh.
Shots fired.
I'm gonna be at your stomping ground today.
B-Dub.
Yeah. Gonna be down in Bellevue West.
What's Bellevue West got? Going to see Mr. Morrow?
No, one of their teachers of their sports and literature class reached out to me.
You wanna
and asked me to come speak to some of our students. So gonna head on down there.
Listen, that's funny. My degenerate partner gets a speaking gig at a high school that he's not even affiliated with.
That's ridiculous.
My own high school that I am affiliated with in their journalist department.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's been there to talk to their media partner.
I haven't.
No, you're exactly right.
This is my first one.
I actually think Kugler's today.
Really?
Yeah. They had the GOAT from the Omaha Star with her brilliant self, the founder. They had Brian Windhorst.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
And
Windhorst is a good get.
And then I think Calvin Kugler is today.
You big Calvin Kugler guy.
I'm a huge Kugler guy.
No, this is my first. I've done some like seminars before where high school students or college students were there. But this is my first visit to a high school.
Seminar?
Yeah, seminars. It's like, or symposium. Is that a better word? Symposium. They're these groups that
I'm just fact finding.
They
gather.
gather.
Like you said something different.
And then you have speakers.
I'm well aware.
You've been to seminars before.
Permission to go Shane for a minute.
Rico's a big seminar guy. What's up, Austin?
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it.
Molded by it. By the time I saw the light, I was nearly a man, and it was nothing but blinding. I got the words a little wrong there, but it's okay. I love that movie.
I know. I do too. Although I'm not even going to kid you. It's very hard for me to watch my man Christian Bale in prison trying to get
his back right.
That wall.
Mm.
I'm not even going to kid you. Sometimes I fast forward.
Do you?
Yes. Except when I see the blind guy who's like
makes the climb without the rope.
And then he's like listening. I don't know if this is what he really looks like.
You look like Stevie Wonder right now. He's like, I can't really see, but I can see.
I wish you were sitting down when you made that face so I could zoom in.
No.
That was. I mean, it's still gonna get clipped. I hope you know that, but that's going somewhere.
You know what I want to do sometimes when you're like,
why does he look like Wanda?
You know what I want to do?
For real though. Did you watch that? That was a little ethnic for you. Did you watch In Living Color?
I've seen some In Living Color. Yes.
Yeah.
It's not like
Homie the Clown.
You know what I want to do sometimes when you're like, oh, we've completely gone off the rails or whatever. I want to go over to you like Bane does and just be like, do you feel in charge?
Easy answer. No, I don't ever.
I've paid you a small fortune.
Listen,
and that gives you power over me?
When I have to be the one to like bring this in.
Yeah,
not only are you not playing to my strengths, it's probably unhinged. Right? Like sometimes I want to play in the weeds.
So go for it, man. Nobody says you have to bring it back.
Oh, if I get involved, we've seen what that's like. I'll be running around the studio.
Yeah, I think it's great.
No one ever frolic through the flowers.
No one. That's why that's the kind of stuff he would post in the Just for Funsies chat, frolicking.
I don't eat.
I'm just saying, man, you got to frolic more.
Get your frolic game right.
Yeah, man. Get yourself going, man. You good?
Shane,
open up your mind. Show some whimsy, dog.
Stimulate your mind, Craig.
Show some whimsy, dog.
You're not whimsical enough for me,
I don't know
man.
why that's funny.
Me neither.
Show some whimsy, dog.
The frick, like, what's wrong with you?
You lost your mind because Carol, a guy? Really? We're gonna do this here? We're gonna make fun of what people laugh about?
Dude, that was funny.
Show some whimsy, dog.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Exactly. That's 100% factual.
Just for funsies.
And I am now dumber for having listened to both of you.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
And it wasn't even Jimmy Neutron this time.
Get your frolic game right, you know?
That's what I'm saying, man.
What? Did I say frolic?
No, he did.
No, you did. No, I did.
He's gaslighting you now. He's like, yeah, DB, you said it.
It seems like so long ago. It's like 2 minutes ago.
You said I want to frolic.
It's a long time.
No, I guarantee. No, I know.
I want to be whimsical.
That's
like a little woodland gnome. Come on,
I
man.
award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
And that chicken with his mouth agape.
Yeah, that's Dan Hurley.
Just start jumping on toadstools. What are we doing?
Oh man, I'm gonna need you to stop it.
Hold on, let's see how.
Who pulled that, Sasha?
It's like
that was very astute. On her
that was
part.
Sasha. This is like that scene in The Office where Pam goes into Creed and says, "Hey."
By the way, the funniest
Creed?
flying under the radar character on the show was Creed.
When Creed's manager and she goes in because she doesn't want him to ruin everything, she goes in the office and says, "Corporate needs you to find the difference between these two pictures." And it's the same picture. That's what we have right here.
You're stupid. That's almost as funny as the person that they were looking for in the bathroom, and it was actually a picture of Dwight.
Yeah.
We're not doing that. Give me back my Dan.
And kiss. There you go.
Oh, God.
You kiss in the mouth.
Again.
That's too whimsical, dog.
Oh, my bad. My bad. I got to find my whimsy line.
That's not exactly the word I was thinking of, but probably one which you could get away with.
What's up?
Oh, here, like I can't even imitate. Like, what was that?
That was Dan. He loves himself so much he was kissing his reflection. That's what that was.
I don't need the sound effects.
Oh, my bad. Here you go.
See?
What's up?
See?
I say, hey, what's up? Hello. Yeah, that's about what he was. That's what DB was saying, but he doesn't like to say that word anymore.
What word?
You know that ice cream place that used to be by Rosenblatt?
Yes. AJ dropped it, which I don't again, just gonna move along. Funky Giblet says twinsies. Yeah, they look like twinsies. Okay, the Z's thing. and the E's. Let's go ahead and FFWD.
What would Jesus do? Wait, no, that's the wrong acronym.
Fast forward.
Oh,
fast forward with Damon.
Sorry, you were talking about church earlier. I thought maybe we were still on that.
God, this is such a miserable experience.
Did you find your notebook?
What do you mean?
No, I might have left it at church. I'm pretty bummed.
Are you a notes taker at church?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah. Like there's some. I'm mad. I got my other one.
Yeah, the other one has the N on it though, right?
Yeah, it's the old one. It's
Yeah.
the one that has my apathy, empathy, sympathy.
Yeah.
I need it.
Well, especially lately, the way the internet's been, you know. What? You dropped that on some guy in the chat in the internet yesterday.
I was just trying to help him out. He said he was apathetic, but he had hot takes.
Yeah, I don't think people.
I don't think that's what that word means.
Yeah, people get real mad for their apathy. It's like I don't think you're using.
My favorite is the guys. Yeah, man, I checked out years ago. No, you didn't. That's become very cool to say.
You comment on a lot of these to be checked out years ago.
Yeah,
if you checked out years ago, I probably wouldn't have heard from you.
So I'm going out to hang out with Jonathan Papelbon.
It's kind of it's kind of like in Princess Bride, where he's like, that word, I don't think it means what you think it means.
I've never seen that movie.
Really? You wouldn't like it. Way too much whimsy. That's Stevie. I'm Ravi, Lulla, Mike Sautter coming up next.
So Thursday and Friday passed, and you tweeted out Friday evening, I love it. I know you need no extra reason to be motivated. You know, what were you feeling those first 2 days as you were waiting to hear your name called?
Yeah, I was a lot of hunger. You know, I felt like, obviously, like I said, I've been past my whole life, and, you know, I felt like should have went earlier. Not feel like I really felt like I know I should have went earlier, but it was all good though. It was God's timing. I just said I love it just because it's been like this my whole life, and I love being doubted and passed on. So once I tweeted that, it was kind of just like me saying, you know, I loved it. All the teams that passed on me, like I love it. And I was writing down every single name of the draft in my phone too, just keeping receipts for later. So yeah.
Not really, just because it's still the spring, but I know in the fall it will. But it is, like, I know Harper and I, when we played our last beach game, we did a big group hug because it's like we're going through a lot of the last experiences, so this is one of them, but we're grateful for the experience, so we just want to enjoy it.
How are you approaching your senior year?
Same way, we just want to make sure it's our best year possible, whether that's on the court, off the court, anything that we can do just to take advantage of our last year here, because it is a special place and we're going to miss it no matter where we end up. So like Andy said, just really taking advantage of all the lasts, because it's going to be so fun later on to look back at it and look at all the memories that we had. So just really making sure that we're where our feet are and really soaking it up.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Mike Sautter.
Yeah.
Mike Sautter.
Oh, man, you're going to put me on the spot.
Mike Sautter.
Welcome back to Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Next Gen Male Medical. That's DBM Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. We are joined now by Mike Sautter, Hurrdat Sports and NebPreps. Mike, what's going on, man? How we doing?
Doing great.
Doing great. How you doing?
I'm not really doing great, to be honest. Like, my kids were fighting this morning.
Who won?
The youngest one she always wins.
Wait, really?
She's way tougher, Damon.
Okay.
The youngest ones usually are.
But like me.
There's a considerable age gap given they're still fairly young.
No, yeah, I could see that, how that would be problematic size-wise. Yeah, no, I get that.
It should be. Like
that's interesting.
It should be, because my oldest is much stronger, bigger, all of those things. And frankly, like,
it's a temperament thing, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't always work, because Caleb would still whoop Micah, and Micah's considerably meaner. And he's bigger.
Sure?
Well, he's not quite bigger.
You sure you'd whoop him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like Caleb's just like, he's not as upfront about it, but I still feel like Caleb's about that life.
Have you seen him hit?
That's what I mean, like, his personality isn't as upfront about it.
Yeah.
But like, he is about that life. He will choose violence.
So Caleb sent me a message this morning, Sautter. He goes, anytime he says good morning unsolicited, I'm always nervous. But he goes, Coach Brown just talked to us about T. Frazier. Not going to lie, kind of has me interested in some of his miscellaneous stories. Wow. Should I tell him, or should you, that guy that he seems to low-key be idolizing at the moment got his dad benched? Oh, wait. Or did his dad get his dad benched?
I think over here, Damon. Come on now.
That dude said, get him out of here. He doesn't want to play.
Was he right?
No, I wanted to play.
Had you done the requisite work to want to play?
In hindsight, no.
Okay.
No, it's fine. Not going to bring that up again. What were you going to – what, Jerome?
No, I was going to say, yeah, you probably got yourself benched.
It's a very supportive group this morning at Hurrdat.
No, you know what? FT phrase, right? Why are you doing that to my guy?
I need.
Is that better?
No, because you don't mean it.
I do mean it.
You
also, how does Caleb not know about the lore of Tommie Frazier? The
bad dad.
Yeah,
I didn't until he was probably 14 or 15. We didn't talk much Nebraska at all.
You know, he could just
he's way behind.
He could just YouTube the run and it would pop up, and that's all you need to see.
Yeah, I did him a disservice, but it's fine. He turned out all right.
Yeah, hey, I think he's doing okay.
Yeah, Jerome, I have a question.
Okay.
Are you one of these guys that struggles with Jokic's place in the basketball pantheon?
A little bit, just because of the like non-athlete part. Like,
that's not true.
What about the non-give a damn part? How does that sit with you? Because I'll be honest, that's the part that bothers me. I can deal with the non-athlete, like
he's not non-athlete like you guys.
He doesn't have traditional athletic measurables, but I would agree that he's a better
he doesn't
athlete.
have the athletic traits for sure. Like, that doesn't, he is extremely good. And like, the thing is, like, that dude, it's less than 24 hours, and that dude's probably already in Croatia or wherever, and like slamming kegs of beer and watching horses race.
You guys keep assuming he drinks beer. I bet you he's not a beer drinker.
He looks like a vodka guy.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well,
not that I would know.
He talks like a vodka guy. He's shaped like a beer guy.
Which, by the way, did you guys know that Svedka makes 100 proof vodka now?
Yeah, and he probably has gallons of it.
It has the black lid.
Yeah,
no pun intended. Yeah,
there you go.
Pretty aggressive for Svedka.
Instead of the blue?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Yeah. I hadn't either.
Jokic is
what that
Jokic is very talented. He's just not an athlete.
Huh. Eastern Europe. Of course, Daniel. Eastern Europe is a beer country too. Yeah, I get the whole proximity.
I'm just saying, he's shaped like a beer drinker.
Daniel, you missed your calling in terms of being a teacher. My man is always correcting.
Him and my guy Steve Young need to.
No, Steve has a good heart. Daniel's mean. Steve's at least a nice guy.
You don't know any mean teachers?
Yeah, I know a few. Those are usually the best.
You know one?
Which, by the way, shout out to the retirement of one Dr. Deb Friesen. She was sensational. Sautter, I want to get to the nitty gritty. You've done a ton of interviews with Nebraska's transfer portal commits. Can you give me the secret sauce that connects all the yeses so far?
Golf? I don't know.
Theme.
Yeah, I think they all like to golf.
That's not what I was going to say.
No, I just like it's just a coincidence that they're
all right.
all
Firethorn. Good talk.
Yeah, they're all golfers, which is wild. I think the secret sauce is Price Sanford.
Really?
He's doing some peer recruiting on this. So
I hear a lot of talk about development and Coach Hoiberg, though. Coach.
I do that all the time. Like it's
Coach Hoiberg.
No, yeah, that's obviously true because he can point to look at what we did with Price Sanford in less than a year or a year. And then you can also say the same thing about Braden Freger. And you can also say the same thing about, I don't know, like Cale Jacobson has developed pretty nicely for him. I think it's just a development thing. They clearly targeted 3-point shooting and length. And that's what they went after. Now they're not they look more like me than you, Damon, which is fine.
You mean they're tall?
No. No. I mean white.
Bald?
Older, mature.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
whoa. That's where I draw the line.
Actually, you are older than me.
Good. Maturity.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bad.
No, I'm going with the white card. That's what it is. Like it's fine. I don't. It's true. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
Are you like my light brown partner next to me and are a little concerned?
Medium brown. It's fine.
Or no, that's medium.
I mean, depends on going light side or dark side.
Oh, jeez, so racist.
No, I'm just it's fine.
Are you concerned? It's not fun. See,
if I'm outside enough, I look a little darker too. So my head, I get a little suntan.
Are you concerned about primary ball handlers?
A little bit. Like Lenhart and Taj de Gorville are probably those guys, and Cale Jacobson are probably the ones that are going to be in that role. Price Sanford can bring it up a little bit. I think they're probably going to have to do a little more pitching it around type of stuff. Again, there isn't a traditional point guard. Like that's just not how they work. Fred feels pretty confident in his ability to get the most out of people that aren't traditional point guards. See, Jamarcus Lawrence wasn't a traditional point guard. Sam Hoiberg wasn't a traditional point guard. Size-wise, they look like they are. So I think they'll be okay. I mean, Lenhart is 6'5". Again, they hammered the length part. That was something they really wanted, and 3-point shooting. Those are the two things that if you just look at it, like from just the data, that's what they went after. And that's what they got. Lenhart was one of their first guys that they wanted to get as far as the portal was concerned, and they got him. And I guess Sam Orm is in that category too. I really like him, by the way. I think he's going to be, Yeah, Orm. I think he's going to have a pretty big impact.
So let me ask you about
he was pretty engaging. Was he your longest interview?
Yeah, him or Lenhart both were pretty long.
He was fully engaged.
So with the kind of non-traditional point guard thing that we've seen Fred do in the past, do you think they got enough different guys in terms of those guard spots and different skill sets in terms of those guard spots in order to get the production they need as a whole, not necessarily from an individual?
I think so. I think the one thing with DeGorville is he was at San Diego State and they had a log jam at the guard spot. So he didn't play, obviously he was behind guys or didn't play as much. So if they can get something out of him, he brings some juice. Like he can bring some get downhill, bring some juice there. Also, Braden Frager is straight line driver, catch and shoot 3-point shooter guy. Doesn't do a whole lot else offensively, right? So we can't forget about that ability too. Obviously, Price, you're not gonna rely on him to blow by anybody. But I do think that they feel confident. Obviously, they feel confident enough in order to do that. I think they did, they did miss a couple of guys that they wanted to be that more of that Jamarcus Lawrence type of role. And but I think they did pretty dang well in the portal so far. I mean, I'm okay. I think they're probably pretty close to done in the portal now with Wilkinson committing yesterday. So they have one roster spot left, which I think they probably just kind of save it for the fall. And if something happens or a late, ad or something like that, I think that's where they go. I think the roster's pretty set at this point.
Yeah, and I know you're shocked, but our mutual great buddy Jacob Padilla, that is Wilkinson, is now his new favorite Damon. So we've got that going for us. See how quickly I got vaulted in the listening. Yep. Just slightly ahead of Damon Jones, who just pled guilty to racketeering. Right. I mean, I'm keeping good company.
Damon Jones was a Phoenix Sun, I think, right, at one point. So that's probably why.
Multiple teams.
I'm surprised that you made it ahead of a Phoenix Sun, even a felon Phoenix Sun. Like, that's pretty good.
Wow.
For Jacob.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
It's been this kind of morning.
I don't think there's a single Phoenix Sun that Jacob would rate me over. Not a single one in his history of watching Suns basketball.
What are we getting with Wilkinson, Jerome?
Back to the basket guy. So obviously he's a South Dakota State. Watch him shoot. I watched him practice even. Back to the basket offensive guy, not a 3-point or didn't take threes.
Can play through the post.
What?
Can play through the post.
Yeah, 100%. Like that's what he does. He is a hard worker, plays hard, can be physical, decent athlete. Just coming off his sophomore year, so he has 2 years. So I'm assuming, I don't know this for a fact, but I'm assuming that it's a 2-year deal for him that Nebraska had him sign, right? Good kid, has some maturity to him, wanted to be closer to home. He's really efficient around the rim. If he can be, that swing post backup guy and maybe, spot start if you need or someone's hurt or something like that, I think you can get by with that. Can he play in the Big Ten? Yeah. Can he help your team? Yeah. Is he going to, make a ton of mistakes? No, not really. Just a nice, solid piece. He's a solid piece. He went in the portal like the afternoon of the last day the portal was open. Ooh. So it was a little bit surprising for South Dakota State. Obviously they believed he was coming back and all that stuff, but I don't blame the kid for leaving and going to, get paid more money. That, only makes sense. So I think he's a kind of a Fred Hoiberg, Nate Lenzer kind of guy that is just going to come in, work hard, not be a distraction. They have a ton of those guys that just are not going to be a lot of distractions. They're not going to do anything really out of pocket. So it's running it back almost like they had last year with that kind of maturity piece. Now, who the leader's going to be of this team, I'm not sure. It's got to be Price, but he's not overly vocal.
Do you think we forget that we get a healthy Asijan back?
I was just going to ask about that.
Yeah, so I think Connor is, well, frankly, I think he was could have probably played towards the end of the year, middle of the year. I think he probably would have been healthy enough, but at that point, you probably just punt on the season. Connor's in that mix of the backup guard spot and obviously come in and hit shots off the bench. That's his role. He's good at that role. Defensively, he can be a little bit of a liability, but they've dealt with that before and been able to hide people with that before. See Keisei Tominaga. He's okay. Like he's fine. He has his role. He's not going to be like, he'll have games where he could make 5 threes, or he'll have a game where he could go 1 for 7. I mean, he's just kind of, need a little more consistency there, I guess. And
kind of the same thing you're asking for from Frager too, right? If he's truly gone to next level, it boils down to consistency.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. I mean, he was decently consistent, but you kind of slot Frager right now into that like starting 2, right? Like that's how I would maybe slot it. Unless you just really like him off the bench because he was super successful off the bench, unless like that's just his role and the role acceptance piece and all that stuff is a thing. So, maybe you just keep him in that role, and then that leaves you with, it could be, it's like a Lenhart, Cale Jacobson to Gorville, kind of who the lead and ball handler initiator of the offense person is. Because we know, Orm's going to be the 4. Well, Price is going to be the starter at the other wing spot. Orm is going to be the 4, and Kapke's going to be the 5. Like unless something crazy happens, like in June workouts and people just overperform what we think in practices and stuff. But that's what I think we're, obviously slated for as far as the starting 5 is concerned. And it doesn't until it gets to the end of the year, and Fred said this in the past, he didn't say it as much this year because everyone kind of knew who the 5 were. But 2 years ago, he said, it's not as important of who starts the game, but who finishes the game, that whole coach speak there thing. So we'll see. The roster came together pretty nice considering the rumors or conversation I heard about like lack of funds. So, and especially getting Wilkinson late, like that like he wasn't cheap. I'll say that. Like he definitely wasn't. So they found a way to get that done, which is it's a really nice ad. Like Cam Kurtwig is the Ken Palm comp, if you remember him from Loyola Chicago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's not bad. I mean, Wilkinson is not a 3-point shooter. He was 0 of 1 last year. So like, he's capable. I think it's something you work on him with and maybe can get it. Good passer, good enough passer. I did, after he committed, I talked to his former coach, the coach that recruited him to South Dakota State, and I guess now his former coach, the coach that coached him last year at South Dakota State, both, and they really like him. So him and Leo Curtis will be the kind of fight for that role, backup role.
This is a little off the wall here, but are you paying attention at all to what's happening with Will Wade down at LSU?
Not as much. Well, I do know it's Will Wade and who's the dude that was at Western Kentucky, Mississippi State? Rick Stansbury. So we got some sleazy dudes going. There's some sleazeball stuff going on down there for sure.
Listen, I give 2 cares other than Ahmad Hudson. Come on down.
I mean, it has to help Nebraska that they don't have a roster right now, right?
Right. Like how I don't understand
roster. Their
Yeah.
website literally says when you go to their website for their 2026-2027 men's basketball roster, it says there is no player data available at this time. Like they don't have a roster.
I'm sure he has some people in the pocket. I mean, you can't not.
I'm sure he'll field a team, but like we're getting pretty late here for no one to be like we're in May, man. Rosters are kind of wrapping up here.
And even like the top, LSU obviously you would think has some money to spend. Even like the top-ish portal names, top 100, if you will, they're all kind of gone. So,
who is he? Yes, he's going to field a roster, but what's that going to look like?
I don't know. Probably not awesome in this first year, I would think. Unless you just get a bunch of Euro guys that are still available, like your whole roster. Like you just do what Illinois did.
Maybe.
That doesn't strike me as a Will Wade type of thing, though.
I'm hoping, and I'm probably wrong, which is fine. But I'm hoping that this is sort of an indictment of Will Wade, where people are just like, no, we don't want to deal. We don't want to play basketball for you. Pass. That's what I'm hoping this is, but it's probably not.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
You don't cheer for anyone. You're hoping for people's.
It's not true. I like Nebraska football. I like you,
Creighton. I mean,
I like Creighton basketball. I like Nebraska basketball. I'm rooting for my guy, Evan Porter, who just resigned yesterday.
You root for all things Millard North?
Obviously, always. Once you graduate high school, I root for everybody from Omaha.
Big Omaha guy.
Big Omaha guy.
Jerome.
Hey,
Big Omaha guy.
Speaking of Millard North, they took one on the chin yesterday in baseball.
We don't need to talk about that. It's okay.
So do I need to be paying? And I've seen them live, so I'm curious, but they've played better since then. And I get it. It was West Side. But do I need to be taking another look at prep?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, you have Papio South beat West Side yesterday too.
Yeah, and listen, and did you saw what Papio did? Well, you're probably going to reference that. You saw what the Monarchs did too. So maybe it's in the water over there along 370 and
yeah, the team to kind of look out for. I guess we'll find out. I think this afternoon. I think it's the 4 o'clock, 1 o'clock, one of those at the Don Kraft Millard South baseball invite. Millard West. Millard West is coming down the stretcher. Has won 8 of their last 9. So, and they beat. Why can't I think of this? Millard West beat Millard North yesterday. Colton Williams, not really nice athlete, football player, baseball player. Complete game, 5 hits, 1 run, 2 runs, 1 earned run, 4 Ks, 2 walks against Millard North.
Are you feeling pretty good?
About what?
The Millard West, a potential run.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Fry's been there, done that.
Yeah, we're used to, I was going to say, we're used to it.
Yeah, he's fine. And then obviously they play Lincoln East today. So, and my guy Kalai Larson that I referenced last week, he had a complete game, 1 hit, 9 strikeouts against Elkhorn South in that win yesterday.
You know who was a really good football player, but I think he's kind of digging into baseball was Kate Scommel.
Really?
Yeah. He played on that really good junior Wildcats football team.
Well, junior Wildcats had really good. They always have really good football teams.
Well, I don't know about that. I know
most of the time.
I know one in particular, but
they used to have. There was a run there for a little bit.
They're all over at prep now.
Mike, as we're kind of getting into the final stretch here before the spring state championships, like I know you got soccer, obviously, baseball. What are some of the biggest things you're looking for sort of across that track, obviously, as well, across the championships?
Yeah, Metro track is next week. So looking forward to, I guess, that. Jalen Petito, right? Is that, I can't pronounce her last name. That's probably my fault. Is Bellevue West. She, like the young runner. Yeah, I can't think of her name. That's my fault. I should know that. Off the top of my head.
Rico is so pissed at you considering that Bellevue West, that they have been on the come for like the last, I don't know, since a Kenatico, I guess, but quietly, that's a pretty good track program.
No, yeah, she. God, why can't I think of her name? Help me out, Rico.
Not you, Rico. Not you. No, I'm talking on the ladies' side. Not you. No.
Oh.
I said her name.
Yeah.
Rico, you haven't ran at Bellevue West for a minute.
Bro, I watched Rico play sand volleyball the other day. I can't believe that guy was a college athlete at all.
Wow. Wow. Just catching strays.
Shots.
Division II athlete.
Here comes Austin.
I think Rico.
I'm mad. I'm catching flack from two non-athletes. Like, what the hell's going on?
Hold up. Hey, let me tell you something. You're just lucky, Rico, that I wasn't available to play because I had to go record something, or else that ball would have been in your face a lot.
Sautter, we would have been dragging you out of this sand because your
That's
old
not
man body couldn't handle it.
All right, bro. Whatever.
Are we just gonna bury the lead? Is anybody worse than Jimmy Neutron? I mean, we got some bad guys, but dude, he just.
I thought Rico. I thought you were doing good out there, man.
Jaya Patillo. I was close. That was my fault. I messed up her name, but she's super intriguing, obviously, as a Bellevue West, runner, and probably can break a bunch of records.
And has some year just a pup.
Yeah, she's what, sophomore? Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the track, that's the biggest name, I believe, on the girls' side, I would say. Another one too, just saw her the other day at Scott. Addie West runs track too, and like really good volleyball player.
She's a really good athlete.
I think it's hurdles is what she does, and she's pretty good at it. I think.
Which, by the way, I don't know why anybody would do that by choice. I used to give Cluster a hard time. I'm like, who would pick to just do hurdles?
That dude right there.
I mean, he's got baby legs, and Cluster's bow-legged, but he was still way good.
Hey, all the Vedrils are hurdlers, most of them.
Yeah, I love that family.
Yeah,
they're all certifiable, but very, very, very low.
I should say Terman Vedril. That whole group is all very good hurdlers.
Can you believe when I was in high school, when girls would go sub 12, like remember Kathy Travis was at Lincoln Christian. She ran like an 11.7 something. Michaela Perry was like 11.9 something. Like, to watch how these times have evolved in sports is because you think time is just time, right? But some of these numbers now are just like, we're spoiled. We don't think anybody's fast anymore at state if they're running 10.8s.
Yeah,
that's still moving.
If you're a football player and you just went out to track to like help yourself get more athletic, or you just happen to want to miss a lot of days of school, because you want to go track meet, and if you run like an 11.1, you're like, oh no, that kid's not fast. I don't know, that still seems pretty quick. So.
For your comparison here, girls 100-meter dash records. I just want to go by the years.
Okay.
2022, 2026, 2024, 2025. Girls 200-meter dash, 2022, 2024, 2025, 2026. Like, yeah, we're getting a lot faster.
Yeah.
We've got like a random 1985 in the class D in girls 800. But
I remember when Michaela Perry ran, she ran like 12. When I saw Kathy Travis run 11.7 something, I was like, God, like that's fast. Nah, it's like, I mean, you're just trying to get into the discussions.
Yeah. I mean, the Class A record's 11.6 now. Like we're moving.
That is fast.
That's super fast.
Yeah.
For a girl, that's super fast. Yeah.
How about 24.4 in the 200?
That's real. That's different.
He's not even leggy.
No,
like doesn't have the long legs, like the long strides.
She's just efficient. She is a pretty run. Like those are the aesthetics you want.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she makes it look so easy.
When I ran track, high school, college, you always want to just feel like you were running like a gazelle. You're just kind of gliding, and she doesn't run distance enough like that, but it's easy. She just doesn't. What's the word? She doesn't she doesn't look like she's working hard, but she's going.
She's the epitome of efficient.
Yeah.
She's done it a lot. I mean, out of the womb, fast babies. I'm dead. I mean, you just don't get out of the rack and can do that. It's a natural.
All right, Mike. Appreciate the time as always. We will catch up with you later.
Hey, Rico, anytime you want it, big dog, you just let me know.
I don't know if I appreciate it, but I do.
Let's get it.
I do enjoy talking to you about stuff I need things.
What do you mean?
Like usually I'm calling him about how to be more efficient in something. This is just like natural, normal friend talk.
Hey, man, get you some peat moss.
The yard.
I'll say you need some of his mossy peat or whatever.
Get some peat moss down.
Hey, last one, real quick. What'd you crush at the 99-cent deal?
Oh, that was last week. Oh gosh, I went there yesterday because I had a couple coupons.
Great day.
I bought 9 items yesterday for $16.
Really?
Yeah, I had a couple coupons for 99 cents. So 4 boxes of cereal were $8 off, so they were 99 cents a piece. So I got 4 of those because that was the max number you could get. And
are you like a go back inside? Will you go? Will you double dip?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I've gone to the same grocery store, like different locations in the same day just to get the same deal.
What was this? What was the maker of the cereal? Was it Kellogg's?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what'd you?
No,
go?
General Mills. General Mills.
Mm. Oh, so Cinnamon Toast Crunch is in the mix. What'd you get?
Well, I'm a Lucky Charms guy, so I got Lucky Charms.
I thought you were talking about for the girls. Oh my god! Wow.
I got them the Reese's one. The Reese's.
I don't eat cereal. I love cereal.
No, but you know he's a cereal guy. You know that's not for the kids. He loves cereal.
Lucky Charms?
Lucky Charms Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay, huh?
I'm a big Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy if I'm going to eat cereal. I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Micah likes the waffle version.
Lucky Charms is my for sure go-to cereal, no question. I have Lucky Charms. I had Lucky Charms this morning.
At some point, if they're going to bring back, if Chipotle is going to bring back their honey Chipotle chicken and Taco Bell is going to bring back some of their stuff and Arby's brings back potato cakes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, can somebody bring back waffle crisps?
Waffle crisps were good.
Dude, those slap.
I don't know if I ever had those.
And now you shouldn't still be able to get honeycomb and not waffle crisp.
You can still get honeycomb.
I don't know.
Honeycomb's not bad. Can we just work on Chipotle bringing back a bowl or a burrito that's like, I don't know, $9.50? How about under 10? Like under 10?
I follow a TikTok guy that has all the fast food hacks. I can get you close. I can get you close. You just have to ask for the tortillas on the side, and he's got a way.
I'm intrigued.
You're childish.
Can you? I need to know who that is. Can you share that with me at some point?
I got you.
Because I like deals, as you know, on food.
I like deals. I'm looking
playing against road games.
I'm looking for somebody, a business entity to bring kava to the Midwest. Then I'll start going to places like that.
Well, don't you know? There's a lot of people that are, restaurateurs out here.
Yeah, and my main guy is too busy building buildings, and he's waiting for the streetcar to be developed. I mean, Exarban has boomed. Now he's got his kids in the business. I mean, he's a monster.
You want to adopt anybody or?
Nah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Too busy buying boats.
I'd check.
You bought a boat?
I did not.
No, he's on a boat.
I could barely buy groceries. You think I'm buying a boat?
Dude, people.
He's going fast.
Are you sure he's on a boat?
No.
Because.
Nope, Mike. Nope, Mike. Nope.
Yeah, we're not.
Nope.
You missed the first hour. We're not doing it.
Nope. We'll see you later, Mike. Bye, Mike. Have a good one.
You know what I'm saying, right?
Have a good time. Have a good time with track. See you later.
See you, buddy.
Bye.
That's Mike Sautter, Hurrdat Sports, NebPreps.
Weren't
See, I
gonna
helped
let
you
him
out there. I saved you on that one.
Weren't going to let him get off this. That's good, huh?
Yeah, look, I'm just being so nice right now. And you won't accept the kindness. This is why I'm mean. When I try and be kind, people think it's not genuine.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Let's listen.
Woe is you.
I'm a victim too, DB. Let's take a quick break. That's DB. I'm Ravi, Lulla. It's Hurrdat Sports Live.
I think just the main thing is what we've been working on in practice, or some of the players that have had great springs, it translated into matches, and that's not always easy to do because you can play great practice, but when you're in a match type environment, that can go away. So it's my biggest takeaway. I was really proud of the players that really stepped up in practices, performed on the 3 matches we had. A little bit, I thought it was a lot of the same players, but it's like, I guess, I don't know why I'm nitpicking that. If our serving is better on the stats, like, that's great. So it might have to be different players each night. Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off, but you saw some pretty good serves today and good changes of depth.
I think Hannah Core said it best. She goes, I'm not from Nebraska, but I want to be. And the reason that she said that, she provided context. She goes, the way these Nebraska players love putting on that jersey and representing this state is something that the rest of us feel. And they make us feel a part of it. And I thought that was a really big moment when she said that. And to your point about the talent in this state, it's been around for a long time. I mean, I've worked camps and clinics in this state for 3.5 decades, and especially in the pitching, we've put out so much good pitching over the last how many ever years, but also very good players otherwise as well. So it's fun, and it's always fun to have Nebraskans on your roster that help you achieve a high level of success.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live. That's DBM Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. Reminding you, make sure you go to Hurrdat Sports Bar and Grill this weekend. They've got great food, great TV setup, and just a cool place to hang out. Make sure that's your next stop. If you're taking the family somewhere, I know a lot of baseball tournaments and stuff going on now. Got to kill some time between games every once in a while. You got the soccer complex not too far from there. Make sure you go take your family, your team, whoever it is, over to Hurrdat Sports Bar and Grill. It's a great place to spend an afternoon, evening, wherever you want to do, you know?
Whatever you want to do.
You could get to go like DB does because he doesn't like being around people.
I mean, it's not entirely true.
Which part of that is not true?
I mean, some people are fine.
Come on, man.
I was trying to put something in the calendar for AA Ron next week. And it's usually a Tuesday thing, but the last couple of Tuesdays I've had to move it to Wednesday.
Yeah.
No doubt we're doing Wednesday next week because I am not coming out on Cinco de Mayo. And Juan and those guys, they got a cold day. Did you see the forecast?
What do you mean Juan and those guys? What guys? What guys you talking about?
I don't know. It's gonna be a cool Tuesday.
I wanted to say something so bad, but
listen, I reserve the right, man. We got February as a month, so like you can take a cold day.
Who's you guys?
What do you mean? I don't know.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry.
The Hubert Davis, what do you mean, and my what do you mean are very different. They're different vibes.
What do you mean?
It's the inhale.
Oh,
what do you mean?
I'm gonna go ahead and shut her on down. What, Steve?
What are we shutting down?
Nothing.
What's the problem here?
Nothing. Oh boy. Ooh, I like this.
Oh, sorry. It's a multi-sport complex, not just soccer. My bad. There's a lot of soccer fields over there, man.
But I've 7-on-7s out there.
Oh, are they?
Oh,
I didn't know. There's a lot of soccer fields.
It's a nice spot.
Oh, you know what? I think
you haven't been out the valley either to see the new. I mean,
No,
you're not
haven't.
going to go watch youth softball, but Valley's there's a nice complex out there.
Is there?
Yes,
that's good.
Yes,
I like that. Again, I want what's best for the youth. I just don't want to have to be involved.
Yeah. So I walked in to see my guy, Jason over at Elite.
Jason Derulo?
Hurd.
Oh, okay.
Dummy. And it's Mike's cousin.
Yeah, we're big fans of the Hurd family now.
So it's the middle of what time did I get there? Probably 2:50 on the big TV out front. He's watching South Dakota Omaha softball.
There we go.
So I sent a picture to Mike this morning. I was like, see, even your little cousin.
Gotta represent the fam.
I just come in there to get some wisdom and I end up watching softball. I mean, it was the only thing on.
Yeah.
He has a vinyl thing on the wall I want to.
What is it?
It's a Mavs softball thing, but it has like the old steer, whatever.
Oh, yeah. I like those. That's a good logo.
But he said the guy's not in business anymore.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I was like, I would take that, even though, like I told you guys, don't be trying to put the bumper sticker thing on me. I'm not a big bumper sticker guy, but that little, I would get that as a.
Why are you not a big bumper sticker guy?
No need to vent, but that's kind of a quiet pet peeve.
Really?
Yeah. It shouldn't bother me. It's other people's vehicles.
I don't like the look of it.
But it bugs me when people overdo it because it just seems attention.
Are you more of a balls on truck guy?
I mean, it squirted like first thing in the morning.
I'm more of a sausage guy, though.
I don't know, man.
Do you want a shaft joke in there too? Because I can fit that in.
It's
manual stick. You working that stick?
I feel like sometimes it's a cross between voices in my head. Because nobody's saying this intentionally out loud. So I try to default like,
ooh, Damon, make a euphemism. Ooh.
That's not Kenny.
But it's this dude.
Leave the meat on the counter. Ooh.
Oh, chiming in like Big Ben. Okay. Everybody's got jokes.
Big Ben ain't here anymore. You got AA run now.
What a weird thing to do with the like that rule. That tender is seldom used.
Yeah, almost never. Yeah, it's a weird thing.
They're gonna put in that claim, so that's 15 mil.
Yeah, I mean for a quarterback, that's not bad.
Yeah, don't pay a starting quarterback, buddy. You don't have to pay the going rate for a starting quarterback.
I get he's like 500 years old, but
right, him and Methuselah.
15,
save it.
It's actually never mind. A lot of evidence that the ages are kind of used for
Cornflicted. So great question. He's on 29 heading towards Rockport. It is a gas station that is across the street from a closed steakhouse. So if you're heading
on what road?
He's on 29.
29?
And there's a it looks like it gives me cabin vibes.
Yeah. Oh, it's like kind of a the establishment is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And you just kind of veer to the right if you're on 29 heading towards
Does it kind of look like you remember the old Stoysich like smokehouse on Center?
I mean, kinda.
Okay.
There's a Subway in there, and they have a great food station, and their gizzards in there are elite.
Better than Bussy's in terms of food station?
No.
Oh, okay.
I told I will never do that again.
Do what?
I spent an hour in there just wandering around.
Yeah, I think it's a little overrated.
It like in hindsight, but that was like 8 years ago.
Yeah. Like it's giving me a lot of like In-N-Out vibes. Where it's like we don't have them, so we kind of freak out about it. But like for what it is, it's like, okay, it's a really big gas station with pretty decent gas station food.
Yeah. So what's the name of that gas station though, Flaky J? It's not a gas station. It's like a convenient mart. And you can get I wouldn't call it a gas station. It's more like you can get souvenirs and
it's
there's trinkets in there and stuff.
It's like the world's largest. It's like a truck stop.
They have very good like processed meat, like never mind, like jerky brands, beefs, like. So it's not like a gas station. I just can't remember what the name of it is, but they do have fire gizzards.
That's kind of what I usually call those, just like truck stops, like places where truckers can get out and like have some options and stuff.
But it's not like a high clearance for like semis.
Oh, so it's not okay.
No, it's not like that. You never told me why you're going to Colorado, Juan.
Juan, where are you stopping?
It's a famous gas station.
I don't know gas stations in Colorado.
He said Google Maps. I am the worst with that, Corn Raider.
It's the one that you can't pronounce.
Bussy's?
Yeah, he's right.
They have those in Colorado?
It did used to be Happy Trails. That's what I told you. It was giving me like cabin vibes. It did used to be Happy Trails.
There you go. That makes sense.
Dude, where Jake is everywhere.
He is.
Isn't he?
Bouncing around.
When he's not gambling. Now, Flaky Jake's the guy that probably bet. Jake, be honest, you bet balls and strikes before?
Oof. That's a tough look, man.
He'll admit this dude, he don't.
You know what it reminds me of?
He doesn't give a what.
So I don't know. This is a super weird thing to think about, but back in the day, Buffalo Wild Wings had these little. Do you remember they had these little kind of like controller type things that you could play trivia on and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
During football games, though, you could predict the next play, what it was going to be, and then if you were the leader after the end of the game, you would get like gift cards and stuff like that.
Deceptively good burgers at that establishment.
At where the NTN trivia
is NTN.
But
that's exactly what it was.
But during football games, you could predict plays, and so I would sit there with my brother, or when I got into high school on Saturdays, I'd just camp out there on like Saturdays during college football, and you would just predict plays all day. And that's what the sort of betting balls and strikes things remind me of, except for there was zero downside for me and only, hey, I might get a gift card, as opposed to, hey, I could lose millions of dollars in my collegiate eligibility and the NFL is never going to touch me again.
Yeah, I don't know why he pronounces it like that, Brandon, but he swears up and down that's how it's pronounced.
It is.
Brandon is apparently new.
It is the correct pronunciation, Brandon.
Jake said, no, he's never bet balls and strikes, but I'll have plenty in caps of bets this week in Derby, NBA, and NHL playoffs, baby.
No surprise. Kobe's in on betting balls and strikes. Need some of that action, quote unquote.
There's just no way.
No, it's insane. That's insane behavior.
But again,
the micro bet thing is so weird to me.
Clase is probably going to do time over intentionally throwing balls.
Yeah.
One of the elite relievers in baseball, former Guardian, is out of baseball
forever
because of balls and strikes. And it's not because he lost control or got the yips.
Yeah. It's because he was going with bets.
in cahoots.
Yeah.
How much do you put on like a single pitch?
I don't know, but with Clase, if you Google what happened, it was the irregular betting patterns.
Yeah. It's when you get an unreasonable amount of betting
and it was Clase
on a couple random pitches, because there's only so many people that typically bet balls and strikes over the course of a game. So when you see a spike on anything like that, it's kind of like the thing Brian Edwards was talking about a few weeks ago with the UFC fighter, where it's like, hey, that's an abnormal amount of action for what this fight normally would get.
Yeah.
And by the way,
it's like the collegiate baseball game where guy in the SEC got busted.
Yeah, like because the coach called him.
Well, all of a sudden you see 18 grand on a college
baseball
game.
Yeah, it's a random college regular season baseball game. You're like, that's weird. That's why, A, a lot of these people are very, very stupid. B, this is why it's important for gambling to be legal, because now you can identify these patterns, right?
Yeah, that's always been your thing.
Always. Because if it's not legal, you have no way to monitor these things.
Yeah.
Where now, like, it's not that this is a new problem, right? This is a problem we've had forever. Now we are just aware of the problem because there are mechanisms in place to actually monitor it.
Why didn't you tell that to Terry Rozier?
I don't have his number. He's not answering.
Or Porter. When they were like extorting that dude.
He's not answering my calls these days. Scary Terry is not picking up the old 402 area code.
Corey said he doesn't have the wherewithal. You got to practice, big dog. The wherewithal and temperament, it's a learned behavior. It'll happen. I didn't think I was going to get it either.
It's not trolling. That's the correct pronunciation. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Right now, I wish we could zoom in on Sasha.
Oh, I hope she's not listening. She might strangle me when we get out of here.
Well, she's actually sitting in her chair. She's not at her desk. That's the first time I've seen her sitting down in there.
Yeah, because she's gonna have to come in here and do film with us.
She was
she's
typing away on
here.
something.
Yeah.
That's
she's punching the air.
Just air punches.
Corey, he said,
they're all worse.
I don't have the wherewithal. That is a great. That's what it takes.
Do you want to get off this Bucky's topic?
That's what it takes, Corey.
I'm an acquired taste, and I'm not for everyone, and that's okay. It took DB how long was it? Probably.
Somebody on Twitter told me to leave you. I swear to goodness.
No, I saw it. They're like, he needs to go to Husker Online.
Yeah. I was like, geez, you guys, can we just hashtag be kind?
It took DB like 3 years to 4 years to decide, I think I could do this every day.
God. So when he typed that, I immediately, I'm like, I get it.
Yeah, no,
I get it, Corey.
It's fine. I'm not for everyone.
Wherewithal. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm cranky.
I'm tired. No,
not Cactus Jack. This is a little girl who was letting you know she had a bad day at school. She wasn't trying to hear it.
Yeah.
Do you hear me? I'm cranky. I'm tired. I worked hard at school.
Yeah, that's what I want to tell Austin these days.
You work
hard at school.
And I don't know when I became like the victim. Like I'm the only one with any sense.
I mean, maybe.
To be honest.
You're welcome to fight.
Maybe.
You're welcome to fight back anytime.
No, because I'm telling you, there'll be a day and it's like, ooh, he's not having it. And then it'll just be a free for all. And everybody's going to be like, this guy's certifiable.
Yeah. The problem is every once in a while you have those days and I'm just like, oh, it's time to double down.
Where's the foul? That's the problem because that turned into the touching grass day.
Yeah. Because I'm confident in my ability to out crazy you.
We have a lot less sense. Shane, so I asked yesterday, and you made it seem like I was crazy.
Well, they won game 2.
Do you have any faith in the Celtics holding serve at the Garden in Game 7?
They've gotten their ass kicked a couple times.
I know.
like straight.
It was kind of giving me Cleveland vibes,
like,
where if you're supposed to be good, get off the struggle bus. But I told you, I think Philly's the most dangerous team in the playoffs.
You're supposed to be good. Be good. You know?
They can be weak in the moment, but we'll see. We'll see tomorrow night.
Oh, ballsy! Way to go out on a limb. God, it's a real question.
We'll see when they play the
told
game.
you they can be weak in the moment, but we'll see. I mean, it's 50-50. It's at home, like you're saying. What do you want from me?
An opinion.
I gave you
dang opinion.
I gave you opinion. I said they
You
can
said
be
it's
weak.
50-50. We'll
can
see.
At the
In the moment.
Jiminy freaking Christ.
He just keeps doing 50-50.
It's
We'll see.
50-50.
At the moment,
They
we'll
play.
see.
You know, DB, they play tomorrow.
They could win.
So, they could also lose, though.
God,
Yeah, make sure. Ask me for a pick at the end of the game.
Hey, Rico, I think the Knicks are going to beat the Hawks yesterday.
I don't see it, actually. I think Game 7.
See, that was Austin laughing.
I know, I heard him.
He cut himself off.
I hate you, Austin.
See how easy that is, Dave?
It's
I want
thick.
to him once a day.
Well, that's my opinion. I come right out and say it every time.
Well, it's waiting to see on Austin. It's 50-50, whether we hate him or not. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow when they play.
I need the Sixers to win because I need the Knicks to sweep the Sixers after that.
Oh, wow. Calling your shot.
So you're scared
Don't be
of
getting
Boston?
some false.
I'm not scared of Boston. That'd be Knicks and 6 against Boston.
Beat the Hawks. I mean, that was I don't know what Atlanta was doing.
It was a flawed Hawks team. Like, it was incredible that they won 2 games in that series. I thought. I mean, I don't know.
Can we agree this is a pro Magic show?
100%. Yes, we are pro Orlando Magic.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are. Pro Orlando Magic.
Not even mad about it.
As soon as Steph Curry retires, I'm a Magic fan.
Why?
Because that song. We love it.
People are saying, I can't even say it. Sorry. I was gonna say people are saying Paulo Banchero is the next Steph Curry, but I couldn't get through it.
That's how you know you're just foolish. When you came, get out your own foolishness.
That's true. That's true.
Like, that's bad.
Speaking of foolishness, Carol says Ravi's comments had a spot on Husker Online chat board yesterday. That thing is up to 5 pages of comments now.
Awesome. I came and showed my face. Is it really?
Oh, that's what Carol said.
Oh,
he asked me yesterday in the Discord. He's like asked if I was a member of there. I was like, no, I don't. I think I have a membership, but I don't go on the message boards. And he goes, yeah, you're on there. And he goes, you want to see it? And I was like, no, I'm good. I feel like my mentions are a pretty good representation.
Fudge.
Ravi, so yesterday, in the team's chat when I said Ravi Lulla pushed my grandma down in a bowling alley.
Yes. Yeah.
I had put that on a couple of the Reddit threads against you, and I got banned from those Reddit threads because people were like, show me, do you have video of this? You have Ravi Lulla pushing your grandma down?
Wait a minute. You got banned from Reddit?
I think they were just deleting it because they were like, clearly this is satire.
Apparently ignorance is bliss for your boy.
I've never pushed anyone's grandmas downstairs or bowling alleys. I just want to make
Robbie stole my identity.
That's not true. We don't
start putting that on the threads.
Can I ask, is she on the mic? Sasha, can you hear me? Shane, I'll ask. Oh, God.
She's not on the mic.
Kobe says Reddit's full of smooth brains.
Ain't he something?
You can ask me whatever you want.
Isn't that something? Dude, Kobe's bad. Shane, so the Wild and the Ducks got it done.
Like I said.
Between Edmonton, the Pens, and the Oilers, who needs to start over first?
Pens.
No. They have the least good players.
They need to start over first, yeah.
They should get the most grace. They're not as star-studded as Edmonton and Toronto.
Yeah, but they're old.
No bleep.
I'm just answering the question. I'm giving it to you straight. You just don't want to accept it.
No, I know. I get they're old, but you think the Pen should start first?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see tomorrow night.
Well, they have the lowest expectations of the bunch.
Yeah.
Right? They have the worst roster of the three.
Yeah. So are you saying, Shane, are you saying they should like restart their rebuild first? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah.
So, but not like the highest sense of panic.
Oh, no. I didn't realize you were going that way with it. Sorry. Yeah. Start the rebuild first. They definitely need to do the rebuild.
All right. These are all 3-2s. Ready?
Go.
Lightning, Canadians.
Canadians.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said that yesterday, right?
Yeah.
What, Tampa Bay just too hurt?
Yeah, they're too hurt.
Sabres, Bruins.
Sabres.
I don't know. I think Boston wins tonight. Okay. Golden Knights and the Mammoth.
Golden Knights. That's what I said yesterday.
Okay. I'm surprised you remembered.
You're not a big Golden Knights fan.
I'm not. I should be, but I didn't like and Fleury had to go. I get it. But him going to the Golden Knights and then having another good season. I cheered for Theo or Flower, as they like to call him. But the Golden Knights got, as a starting franchise team, had a lot of good players because teams couldn't protect. Like
they couldn't protect enough of their good
players.
players.
They had the Golden Knights of an expansion, arguably had the greatest expansion era draft or allocation of any sport ever.
Yeah, mostly because of the rules about like.
And I get it. Carolina was in an NFC Championship in '95.
All BS is what it was.
But the Golden Knights have been they've never not been good.
Yeah, yeah. Carolina had like flash in the pan.
Yeah,
kinda backed
Jacksonville,
off.
flash.
Jacksonville had like 97, I think, flash in the pan, backed off. Even like
the Golden Knights are always good.
You know, like the Diamondbacks. That was 4 years in when they got not the Diamondbacks. The Rockies had like the run in '98, and then Diamondbacks won the title in '01. Like that's 5-8 years down the line, even, and neither team was able to sustain it. Like, yeah, the Knights are a complete outlier in terms of expansion teams.
Shane, last hockey ones, and you can cue the music. Flyers or Hurricanes? We're starting from scratch Saturday. You can watch it after the Derby.
Yeah, Carolina, and that's odd that there could be a game 1 and then a game 7 on Sunday. But
yeah, and I mean that Carolina Philly game isn't until 7.
Yeah,
and it's on network. It's ABC.
Yeah, but definitely Carolina.
You just gonna flip over from the Derby?
Probably.
I don't believe a word of that. I don't.
What, you got gum in your ears? You can't hear what I'm saying?
I literally was just going to say I'm giving myself every opportunity to like him again. And
then he does that.
He hit me with the old.
Then he does that.
Can't stand prosperity, huh, Shano? I hope you never get to that vape.
You love me.
He's the Hula Berry Monster. That's DB. I'm
He's
Ravi
incredible.
Lulla. We will be back on Monday. Make sure you look out on the Patreon. We will have another film session up here shortly, right after we film it. We will be back on Monday for Hurrdat Sports Live.
It's gonna be me.
See you. Have a good day. Love you.